Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me now. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Murder for Samantha. I don't know what is going on with this. I'm gonna try something else as well because we have to get ourselves ready. I'm very low. Okay, all right. Hold on, we're gonna play around with this, right? We're gonna play around with this. No, sir. All right, let me play around with this. Okay, I'm testing this now. Is this better? Tell me if this is better now. Am I too loud? Okay, mad, mad, mad. All right. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna test my jingle as well because there's supposed to be a song when this thing starts, guys. Right? All right, hold on. I'm gonna test my jingle. Are you gonna tell me if you can hear the jingle, okay? All right, hold on. If you're not comfortable, cause we talk up the things them. Nobody stable, cause we not back from them. We full of speech, but we don't come for fool them. Lift up the knowledge, cause we there so for school them. Head teacher case speaks as long as it hot. No topic, no safe pon the media pon spot. Respecting at the classroom, you know where it's at. Head teacher K and our graduates are shot. Cease and second, make we angle that. All right, you heard that, right? Yo. How do you do? How do you do? How do you do? We have got a lot to discuss today. Oh, yes. We have a lot to discuss today. As you know, Guyana is busy gearing up to declare who has won the elections. But in the meantime, we have got a live that we need to stream, and we're just waiting for people to get settled and load it up because I tell you, Angie is going to bust up some things on TikTok. And we, the graduates, are going to have a front row seat while we listen to what's going on. All right, let me hail up everybody that is in the classroom first and foremost. You understand? All right, so let's see what we've got, who we've got in the classroom here. Andreen, big up yourself. I see you. We've got Jeanette, big up yourself. Good afternoon. Lana, I see you. Creations, big up yourself. Creations, yeah, peep, make you understand. Eslyn, big up yourself. Kimberly Bless, big up yourself. Jeanette Johnson, big up yourself. I see you. Who else is here? Jana, I see you. Christina White, big up yourself. Tiffany Stewart, welcome to class. Lana, I see you. Let me see. Jana Miller, big up yourself. Carol, big up yourself. Who else is here? I don't want to miss anybody. Rosie and Piper, big up yourself. Unique Treasure, big up yourself. All right, so we're gonna get ourselves settled. I know that it's a very busy evening, but well, I don't know if it's evening. It would be afternoon, I would imagine, in Guyana right now. So there's a lot going on. But I have to make sure that I record this. And obviously, after elections, people will come, they will listen, and they will form their own opinions. I want to first of all give my disclaimer. Okay, and my disclaimer is simple. None of the opinions that you are going to be hearing that's coming from TikTok will be my own. Okay, so the views expressed are not necessarily that of HTK. I am simply the messenger and making sure that you guys are aware of what is going on. Now, the Adriana Younge case, it continues to be very controversial. And as you know, many of many of the people who are involved have ended up on almost opposing sides. Instead of coming together for the fight for justice for Adriana, we're ending up with people with all kinds of drama. There's all kinds of questions around money, around, financial gain, who is taking what. And, at the end of the day, I think it's important that people who are being accused get the opportunity to clear their names, because it's never a good thing to have people say that you are fraudulent or you are facilitating fraud. We have heard particular accusations levied against Angie, who we know was, is supposed to be the cousin of Sir Brian. Angie has been a powerful voice out here for the Youngs family. She has always stood in their corner, fought the good fight for the Justice for Adriana movement, made sure that these parents had every emotional and spiritual support that she could possibly muster. And we've also seen her facilitate their wedding. For those of you who saw the video, the wedding reception took place at Angie's home. You remember that home that they claimed was an apartment on top of a braiding shop? Yeah. Well, as you can see from the video and the picture, she clearly doesn't live in an apartment on top of a hair shop, right? So, apart from the obvious debunking of the lies told against this woman, we are going to come together to listen to her perspective and what she has to say with regards to the claims of fraud against her name. The recent development has to do with Alana Trotz, who is the cousin of Amicia's side, who has come on board for the collection of the GoFundMe. As such, Alana has had several accusations levied against her in terms of money going missing, both from the GoFundMe and from collections recently made when it comes to paying back Haley comments. Now, Haley has recently done a live. I don't know if you guys saw that live. I shared it on my Facebook page with Francis. And I'm going to say this. As much as I have seen some behaviors out here from Haley, which I do not appreciate, and I have not been anything less than vocal about it, that interview between herself and Francis was fantastic. It was well conducted. It was focused on the Justice for Adriana Younge movement. Haley did not get herself involved in any mess. And she, I've just got the message. The live is up. I'm just going to double check because I know that Beth likes to play music and we're not going to have that. We're not going to have that at all. Last time she did music, people, honestly, I had to come off and do all kind of things. So, like I was saying, let me just hide this for a moment while she sets herself up. Okay. She's telling me to join. All right. Hold on one second, guys. Let me just line this up. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Cause we not miss out on this, Hold on one second. She's telling me please join. It was a great interview, very much so. Creations. I'm not a biased individual that can't see before my eyes just because they're full of hates. Haley conducted herself very professionally, and I like the fact that when it came to the part where if anybody needed to apologize to her, she quickly made it clear that that was not necessary. What was necessary was the Justice for Adriana movement, right? Um, and I think that was phenomenal. All right, hold on 1 second. Yep, Beth is live. Okay, I'm just gonna let her know that I am watching. I hope she's not playing music now. And I'm just gonna tell her watching and streaming. Hold on. Okay, all right. All right, yes. Okay, she's there. I'm gonna go quiet now, guys. All right. So hold on. Let me li- let me just let me line this up. Let me line this up, guys. All right. Let me line this up, people. I'm gonna line this up. I'm gonna line this up for you guys.
Because my son, oh my God, movie theater is on.
All right.
Is the theater room. 1 second. Turn down, please. I'm going over the guest room. I'm going over here. Close the door.
Good. It's good that you're here. Yeah, it's good that you're here.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, so let's just wait for certain individuals to join us. Okay?
Yeah. Yep. All right. How was your day, Miss Beth?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I'm glad that I'm off. At least I don't have my spirit flow. How you doing? I'm glad that I don't have work. So this couldn't have happened at a better time, Yeah.
And let me take off this Bluetooth. Yeah, amen.
Couldn't have happened at a better time. And as I always say, enjoy for now. Enjoy this for now. You may need to turn me down, sis, so that I don't get background. Thank you so much, Hazel. Oh, much love, bro. I don't know where the cat's in, but she can listen in via you, can't she? What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Yeah. It's only right that as I've been the centre of attention, we have this live and bring it to your attention, okay? Let me bring Betho to your attention for those that want to be having their lives about me, yeah? Small children, yeah? And the playground antics. I left the group, when was it? A few days ago. I don't want to be in a group with small children that can't be transparent. Yeah? I can't. Who's this? Oh, it dropped down. I can't.
Sorry, sis. I was sharing this live with some very important people, and I'd fall off.
Oh, okay. You shared it, yeah?
Yes. There are some very, very, very important people that asked and wanted me to share the live.
Just give me a thumbs up that you can hear
I
everything.
just know.
All right.
Everybody can hear
Let's explain
everything.
what group you mean, so understanding. Oh, well, the group that I'm talking about is obviously London Star had a lot to say. So I hope she's here. Obviously, nobody has to ask my permission to enter these groups because we all used to enter the groups together collectively. But let me just give you a breakdown of whom I saw in the groups. Yourself, obviously. I think somebody called Chantel, Morley, Ina, Adele, and many more that maybe were in the comments. Like I said, I hope that those individuals are here now. Also, Buying Dreams.
Nice.
Buying
Big up
Dreams,
yourself.
who sent me his telephone number and asked me to help him with some court money. So I hope he's here too. And yes, I did reach out to Buying Dreams to ask him to tell him about certain individuals. Yes, I did do that. But, you know, this live will explain. But he wanted me to help him with these court fees or whatever it was. Yeah, he did. I'm not anybody's charity especially when it comes to court, because I don't know what the court, what reason that court hearing was for. I've got no thing, but I never gave my number to him. He gave me his number on this same app. Okay, so I just wanted to make that clear, and I hope he too, after hearing all of this, I do hope after hearing all of this that he can still drag me as well with his loud mouth, his obnoxious mouth. Yeah? Buying Dreams or Buying Nightmares. I don't know. Which one is it? Yeah? So I hope you're here as well. So you can go onto your live and mention me. Yeah? But at the end of the day, I want you to be able to sit down and listen.
And please ask everybody to share the live for me, please.
Okay, you must have heard Sister Angie. Please share away. Please share away. All right? Laura, I don't know who you are. You know what? If people keep sending me things, I'm just going to block you for now, so you don't get a chance to come up and ask me anything again. Okay, I don't know Laura. Oh, could that be oh, sis?
Hello.
Yeah, Laura. I don't know. She came up looking like I don't know. What was her name? That cartoon image. The one with no flinching.
Carlotta.
Yeah, she'll come up as herself, won't she? In the comments.
She come upon No More Flinching, I believe. I'm not sure.
Okay, no problem. Well, I just blocked somebody called Laura, but I know it's Carletta. So yeah, sorry guys, you're gonna have to wait, and I'm sure it's going to be worth your wait. All right, while we just get a few more people up, because I don't, because people come in and say, "What's it about? What is it about? What is it about?" It's about me. That's who it's about. It's about me. All right.
It's about the truth.
Well, it's about me and the truth.
That's right. And the truth.
said.
Don't forget that part.
Waiting to eat me. Yeah. So, yeah, it's about me. Yes. About me on my page. And not on other people's page. Like London Star's page.
London Scar, not London Star, London Scar. A wound on the
I asked
internet.
back for my money.
Yeah, HTK says so.
I'm entitled to. It was my money. I got it back and I'm glad. And I posted that my money was returned. And I believe Adele also got her money back, quite rightly, because it wasn't given to the person of whom it was meant to go to. But more will come from that, okay? More will come from that, all right? It was my money, not Una's out here. It was mine. So I have every right to ask back for it, especially when it wasn't going to the person whom it was intended for. Oh, you did have it back. That's good. That's good that you did. All right. That's good. What else? What else? Anybody want to ask any questions in the comments? But like I said, Ask if you want. If it's respectful enough or disrespectful, then Una's out of here. So the choice is yours. Because Una has enough to chat on their lives. But this is my life, okay? And me, I run things. Not things that run me. All right? So, yeah. I don't care about the lies. I just think it's comical. You know, the thing is, whilst I was also privy to certain lives, yeah, dragging Hayley Comet, and I think that was the only person that was being dragged. Post. Oh yeah, my post talking about Queen of the Pack to Angie. Yes, I was guilty of that. And maybe in a couple lives when those individuals were spoken about, yes, I was. But you know, the thing that ironically that you know, you guys, when you're going to do some lives about Adriana, yes, I said Alana gave me back my money. It's posted on my page. Yes, she did. Yeah, because it's my money, so I wanted it back. Yes, she did. It's on my page. Okay. Who's it? Somebody keeps sending an invite. Yeah, please try not to send accidental requests, okay? Because it becomes irritating, and I will block the person. All right.
I don't know if Robert is trying to join. I don't know what he's joining as, but
yeah. Well, if it's Robert, can you send a request? I need to know who you are.
yeah.
If Robert's there, does he say he's in there?
I'm not sure as yet.
Nikki, you think Hayley is owed an apology, but she just got too personal with the family and too involved. Nikki, I think to an extent you are right.
I think
but Hayley had her clap back.
You can please text. I think
so I wouldn't
Carlotta
necessarily agree because she got her clap back. That will come out today.
What messages that you need to
keep listening? It will come out today.
I've done a lot of adjustments on.
Hayley was very professional in interview with Francis, and Francis was his usual sterling erudite self. It was a great interview. Oh yes, Francis was one of the first people that I streamed. You know, when it came to the Adriana Younge case, he's amazing. Such an intellect as well. He really is. Hey Linda. Hey Vanessa.
The boxes are open.
Make we go and listen. Them a set up, so you know they have to wait until certain people turn up. I think Carlotta is coming on as well.
66 people.
So I think they're kind of waiting on her.
The boxes are open. Otherwise,
but trust me, whole heap of things are gonna drop today.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me turn them. Let me mute them while they're getting themselves ready, because they ain't quite ready yet. You know, but there's a lot going on, and when I tell you that some of you, your mouths are gonna drop. It's gonna drop when you hear it. And remember, HDK has seen the evidence. So remember me tell you, it's coming. And you know what disgusts me? It's how these people have gone out of their way to try and paint Angie as a horrible person. She is human like everybody else, as she has her faults like everyone else. But what she isn't is a dishonest woman. You understand? No problem, Creations. Are they going to address the grandmother supporting? They probably will. You know, Nikki. But I know that there are certain things about the case they can't touch because Dr. Todd is also involved. So let me see if that gets addressed. Right? But even that the corruption there, that the Carol them, and I know what she playing at. Wickedness, man, wickedness. All right, let me be quiet now and go back to them.
It's not me being ungrateful. I just gift it back. I just return the favor when I go on to people's lives. I do appreciate it. I'm not showing ungratefulness there. Thank you so much, Hazel. Thank you. Do you think
Robert is still at work? Miss Carlotta gonna be in the chat. I don't want it to be a distraction because I want everything that I'm saying to get over in the proper way. When you're ready for me to start, when you finish, just let me know.
Pertaining the money, Sister Angie will address that. Okay, Sister Angie is going to address a lot of things. Sister Angie, known as Camille. Okay, Adriana's Sir Brian's cousin. Well, Sister Angie will introduce herself. All right? Yeah. What's the topic? It's about Adriana Younge. That's what the topic is. Okay? Now, I'm not going to speak anymore. Okay? I'm going to allow Sister Angie to take over. All right? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Beth. Good afternoon, everyone. At the sound of my voice. First, I must say this is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. I must give God praise and thanks for this day, for waking us up this morning in our right and our sound mind. As I come on this platform, Miss Beth, I want to thank you very much. I want to thank God for allowing you to let me use your platform. I just want to invite the Holy Spirit. I want to call upon God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit to come and intervene. I am asking the Holy Spirit to kill self so his name can be glorified. I am calling upon the Holy Spirit to let me speak only what he wants me to speak. I am not here to bash anyone. I am not here to tear down anyone. I am not here for favor. I am not here for cloud. I only opened TikTok because there were videos that were sending to me from different people pertaining to negative stuff have been said about myself and Amicia and Sir Brian. So that was the reason for me to open TikTok. I did not open TikTok for followers. I did not open TikTok for cloud. I did not open TikTok to make money. So with that being said, I just want to let everyone aware. All I have to say today is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. I am also extending an invitation to Alana Trotz, Sir Brian Younge, Amicia Younge, Amika Lewis, I am extending an invitation to anyone who would like to come up, because if there is any rebuttal, I would like it to be done right here on TikTok in the public domain. If there is any lies, I need the correction to be done right here, because at the end of the day, how I want my name to be remembered, that is what most important to me. However, with that being said, like I said, I'm going to speak the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. So Holy Spirit, I am giving you the permission to take over this channel, take over the live, take over the comments. I'm not here for a back and forth. I don't have time for that. I have my life to live. I have children, and I have to set the example for my children to follow. With that being said, I am going to start from the beginning, from the top of how I come to know Sir Brian Younge, who indeed I am related to. However, I'm not sure, but there must be persons or people who have a lot of family members that you do not know. And that was me. I come to know of Sir Brian and Amicia. I come to know that I'm related to Sir Brian through my other relatives and cousins and family member back home in Georgetown, Guyana.
She just did introduce herself. She just did. Okay, and she's still talking. Okay, if you put any silly comments, I'm just going to mute you and then remove you. Okay, if you listen, then we won't have to go back and forth. Okay, so this is Sir Brian's. She's introducing herself, please. Thank you.
Yeah, let me go over. My name is Camille. However, my middle name is Angela. I given the name Angie by Let's Talk the Ting TV, aka Fire Feelings. Because I didn't want him to call out just Angela. So he gave me the name Angie for short, because there was an Angela with a 2N already have TikTok, and we did not want to confuse people by saying, I am Sir Brian cousin, yes. Yes. So with that being said, please just give me a chance to go step by step. I come to know of Sir Brian Younge by my family in Georgetown, Guyana, on the day of the incident, before Adriana was found. Their cousin's family member reached out to me. I'm the cousin for our family who normally do a lot of stuff. You must have that one family member that always help, always reach out, always do good. I am that one cousin. So I have been reaching out to Sabrian and Amicia from that day. After Adriana was found. I reached out to Sabrian. I let him know who I am. He was already told by another cousin, 2 or 3 other family members who I am. And I mainly was talking with Amicia, because by female, you would normally, communicate with female. So I would normally talk with Amicia if there's anything she need. The very first thing that I had found out, that there was a confusion between Alana Trotz and Ailey. And mind you guys, yes, I do have a problem with pronouncing my H. I'm not perfect. So please, I'm speaking about the Caucasian lady, Ailey Comet. I came to know of Ailey through Amicia. Amicia is the one who gave me Ailey number. After finding out about Alana and Ailey with some back and forth confusion about GoFundMe and Zelle, I decided to come up and ask Amicia, do you think it's best? No, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I said, Lord, please give me good advice, or let me give this Amicia, proper advice. What should I do? I was praying about it, and then I called her and I said, Amicia, I believe it is best if you receive your money through MoneyGram or Western Union. When I did that, Amicia agreed. She gave me her correct spelling of her name. And at that time, I already was on Let's Talk the Ting TV, talking with Fire Feelings, calling, and decided to ask him, can you please,
how many sources of money, yeah?
If you can please talk about Adriana's show every day, which he was already talking about that, but I asked him if he can please dedicate his platform to Adriana's show, which I am grateful for him. I thank God for him. He did Fire Feelings did dedicate his channel. Day and night he would talk about Adriana's show. I brought Ailey on the show. I brought Amicia and Sabrian on the show, and Amika on the show. And as we are going through that, Fire Feelings start running Amicia information on his live as he was asking different people, please go directly and send MoneyGram or Western Union, whatever. Amicia had said there was a confusion between Alana and the GoFundMe and the Zelle, so she asked Alana to shut it down. When Amicia did that, I think there was a friend of Dr. Todd, who told Amicia to have the GoFundMe and the Zelle reopen back. So I had to wait until Amicia gave me that go-ahead before I could have let Fire Feelings know. So when she gave me the go-ahead and I let Fire Feelings know, the GoFundMe started to be up and running back again. Haley was calling and reporting a set of different things about Alana Trotz and about money, and there's money stole. Haley even made me aware of Angela with a 2N. She had also opened a GoFundMe and she received money. And it was a back and forth that I didn't want to get involved in, but as someone who Amicia chose to speak out for the family, I decided that, okay, I'm going to come and I'm going to talk, whatever information given to me. Whether if I talk with Dr. Todd, whatever information given, I would come and I would talk. Only what I want the public to know. I wasn't sharing everything. And there were times when I didn't do my homework. I didn't know, anything much. I don't know much about the internet, but when I heard people was talking bad about the family, even to Snap, I had come after Miss Beth. I'm not sure if it's London Star, a few person. I don't know if it's yourself, Miss Beth. I was coming after people for Ailey because Ailey was feeding me that, okay, these are persons who don't want justice for Adriana, and they're trying to stop her. So I'm like, it's kind of confusing if this woman is fighting for the same cause we are fighting for. She doesn't have to be in the same color with us. Why are, people coming after her? And make a long story short, there was a night I received a call from Amicia. That was when they were in Georgia for the second autopsy. Amicia decided to say that the Ailey have this money and Ailey don't want to give it. They came up here and an organization was supposed to pay for the second autopsy. However, they did not pay for the second autopsy. They said the said night that Amicia, they have to take care of that second autopsy. And she's saying that it's a while now they're not getting the money from Ailey. So she's asking me if I can call. I don't know Haley number, not her number, sorry. I said, I cannot call and talk to this woman pertaining to money without your consent. Because money, I don't get involved with people money. However, I called Fire and I called Haley, and then I asked Fire to hang up, and myself and Amicia give Haley, this is Sir Brian's cousin. And she have all right and consent. I give her all right and consent to talk with you and whatever transaction, any money transaction, to do it with her and whatever. I clear out my account, my Navy Federal account, because I didn't want any mixed up. When I'm dealing with finances, I deal with transparency. Anything I deal with transparency, because at the end of the day, I don't mind what good you do in this life. Me especially, always got a shitty end of the stick. So I called Ailey, and afterwards, Ailey asked me for my information. I said to her, I only have to give you my bank account number, routing and checking number. Sorry. I gave that to her. Ailey called back and said, oh no, over here it's kind of different. They're requesting your address. I said, the address for the bank, let me send that. She said, no. I said, Ailey, they cannot ask you for my home address. But at that time, my pressure was up. My pressure was 223 because of how Ailey had me back and forth. And Amicia calling me, Ailey called. So they had me back and forth, and I'm confused because of the fact that Amicia is saying, oh my God, she's getting information that the autopsy is not going to perform tomorrow if they don't have this remaining of money, because they had some of it. And it's back and forth with the two of them. And I'm trying in the middle as a mediator, and I'm confused because I'm like, you don't need my home address to send money to my bank. All you have to do is a wire transfer. Then I said, if you cannot do that, can you go to MoneyGram or Western Union? She's saying, no, she can't do that. She's saying, oh, do you have PayPal? I did not have PayPal. My daughter opened the PayPal on my phone. But before the PayPal opened, before she requested the PayPal, she started asking for all these other stuff. My email, my correct name, like my entire information, my personal bank account number and all these things. And I'm saying to her, no, this is not what you need. This is not what, you have to get. This is what you have to get. And I'm telling her. But anyway, when I told Amicia, I called her back. I'm like, this woman is asking for stuff that they don't work like that in the U.S. You don't need all my personal information for you to transfer money into my account, right? I even went ahead and called my bank because I'm like, why? What is she telling me? So when I called the bank is saying just what I am saying. But then Ailey is coming around like a con artist and saying, no, this is what they request, or I can't send the money. I cannot send the money. So Amicia said, man, go ahead and give her, please. So I said, okay, I don't have no problem give her my home address. I don't have any problem give her these things, right? I said, because ain't nothing she can come and do to me, or anybody that she have can come and do me anything. And I did give her my home address. I did give her other stuff. However, when I gave her that, that's when she decided, oh, PayPal. And my daughter opened it. Ailey sent the money. I think it was $5,900 and something. On the said day, Haley sent the money to my bank account. As Ailey have been sending the money to my bank account, I have been screenshotting the amount that has been coming in because she broke it up into different sections. I've been screenshotting the money and I'm sending it back to her. Okay, yes, I received this. I received this. I received this. So I contacted Dr. Todd and let him know that I received the money. However, Dr. Todd said, I only need $5,000. There is a man name that Dr. Todd gave to me for me to send that money directly to that man because the man was going to get the money to Dr. Todd. When I tried to send the money, Navy Federal withhold some of the money, saying that I can't do that. So I had to call the man, put him on the phone with Navy Federal, and myself and the man were on the phone, and we were talking back and forth with Navy Federal. I explained to them about Adriana Younge, the mice and everything, and Navy Federal decided, the young lady that spoke with us said she's sorry, or condolences, and she said, you know what, I'm going to open this money. However, you have to have somebody else to assist you in sending this money. You can send half, and the other person can send the other half. I did not trust anyone else except my husband. So I called my husband. He was in the lab at the moment. I didn't get him. I sent a message and my husband called me back. I called my husband and I explained to him. My husband did not want to get involved. However, he said, okay, I'll send the other half. I sent 25. My husband sent 25 to the person that Dr. Todd requested for us to send this money to. The man called me back and said, I received the money. Dr. Todd called me. He said, yes, the money was handed over to me. The man went ahead and he sent a receipt showing that Dr. Todd, he did hand it over that money to Dr. Todd. I then in return sent, before that, as soon as the money reached to me, Ailey started calling me saying that she need more receipts. So I said to her, the money already gone to Dr. Todd. I said 5,000 was sent to Dr. Todd. I have the 900 and something here. They took out a little money from it. So it was 800 and something. But I told Ailey I'm going to put the rest to make it back to the current amount of money she sent to me so that I can take that to Amicia personally while I'm going to New York City to meet Sir Brian and Amicia to take a barrel full of items down to them. When I received the receipt from the man, I did forward that receipt to Ailey. Ailey did not satisfy. I did call her and I let her know, listen, if persons, because she said every people coming after her, I said, what you need to do, I am going to send a voice note. Please share this voice note and let them know, yes, I did receive that money. So there is no way they can doubt what you're saying. She even went ahead and she wanted Amicia and Sir Brian to come on the live with her while they were yet in New York City on a march. I am trying to let her know I cannot have them on that march. Amicia did not want to come on a show. She's like, I give you the authority. You please speak for me. I didn't want to press the family. So I am there like, why this girl pushing me? And I can't go to the family with these kind of stuff because she's pushing and pushing and pushing. So it's like I felt now I felt so upset and angry with myself because I was trying my best to keep the peace, keep everything respectful and, normal and let the focus remain on justice for Adriana. It wasn't enough. What I was doing was not enough to Ailey. I believe that I share a little too much information with Ailey, but my reason for doing so, I was given the opinion that Ailey is for the family by Amicia and Sir Brian at the time. So I'm like, okay, she's like family and she is raising awareness. So just let her know a little bits and pieces, not too much. But it was becoming draining. To the point where Ailey reached out to me stating that Sir Brian and Fata was on a live and she was upset of the fact that Sir Brian had allowed Fata to call her a con artist without Sir Brian even interject. And due to that, and these were telephone conversation, not voice note. Due to that, she had wanted to go out and make an AI video, according to her words to me. And the AI video would state it like Fata is saying something bad about Sir Brian, so would cause a separation. Because Ailey had wanted me to have, and it's in the text messages there that was sent out, that she had wanted Amicia to have Alana gone, and she also had wanted Sir Brian to have Fata gone. And I was trying to explain to her, we don't work that way. Guyanese do not operate in that way. I was trying to explain to the best of my knowledge and my ability, because I left Guyana long, like how Guyanese operate. This is a Caribbean culture. This is how we operate. So I was trying to explain to her, because I'm not sure if she fully understands, how Guyanese operate. But she sent me some voice note and asked me for send it to Fire so that we can talk about it. So, because I was very bold and vocal like I always am. If Sir Brian said something wrong about Ailey, or if Ailey come and said Sir Brian said something wrong, I don't care who Sir Brian is, I would say Sir Brian wrong. If Amicia says something wrong, I would say the same. If Ailey wrong and I try to correct Ailey, it's a problem. She would block me. She would like throw a tantrum like a spoiled child. Right? And I had to like pull her up one day, like, I am correcting them. And why, when I correct you, you're catching a fit? Things don't work that way. But anyhow, when I send the voice note to Fire Feeling, Fire did not play the voice note on that day. When Fire decided, I think it was 2 days after, to play the voice note, I received a text. I was in the car with my friend, and I received a text from her, Ailey, stating, so you leaked the voice note. So I was kind of confused. I'm asking her, like, what do you mean? You know that you asked me to send it to Fire. Both you and I were supposed to go on Fire to address, people who come in after you. So what's going on? Then she sent another message stating that, do you know leaking voice note is a crime? That is what got me upset. Because at the moment I had already found out Ailey had leaked my original name to the public and my surname, my old government name. So I got upset with her and I cursed her out. I cursed her out because of that. You leak my name, but yet you coming to me with nonsense stating why did I leak a voice note that you told me to leak. Make it make sense. Anyhow, forget about Ailey matter. I'm coming to Alana Trotz. There were times when Ailey and Alana were back and forth. I wasn't aware of it. However, I was the peacemaker in it all. I would call Amicia. I would say to Amicia, if your cousin is doing this, she is wrong. Because I was made to understand Alana Trotz went on Angie with the 2N platform. And I was kind of confused because Angela with the 2N was very, very vocal about Sir Brian and Amicia. And I didn't understand why. So I am saying, I said to Amicia, you cannot have your cousin going on this woman platform. This is kind of confusion. It's too many cooks stirring the pot. If you want me to speak, you ask me to speak. You cannot have Alana going and contradicting the truth from what I'm saying, because I ain't going to come and sugarcoat nothing. I don't care who it be. It could have been my mother or my father. I ain't going to contribute. I ain't going to put in and I ain't going to take out. I'm going to give it to you direct as I get it. Right? So, when I joined Alana to the call, for the first time, I was talking to her because Amicia gave me her number. Because Amicia was like, man, watch me neighbor with Alana. You deal with her. When I joined Alana to the call, she was like, yeah, I don't know Ailey. And she was on Ailey. Yeah, I don't know her. I'm like, listen, I'm not here for this. And this is what is like, y'all, this is confusion. This is distraction. All that we need is justice for Adriana. And I want you to know this is not about you and it's not about Ailey. So put aside whatever differences y'all have and focus on justice for Adriana. Right? So with that being said, Ailey was on the call. We all have decided to go on Mark Benchop's show with Ailey, myself, Alana Trotz, Fire Feelings, Amicia, to go and just let the public know, because that's what Ailey asked and requested of me, if we all can come and let the public know that, she is supporting the family, because she always come in with this negative thing that people saying that she's not for the family, and people said, I was fed up of the say. That say shit raised my pressure so many days, right? So, we were supposed to go on Mark Benchop show. However, Ellie, I don't know what transpired. She didn't go. I didn't bother to go on Mark Benchop show. So back and forth now with Alana again. And I'm like, yo, who is this Alana girl? This shit gotta stop. Right? However, when Amisa, they were coming up here for the second time, Alana and I started to talk. Amisa, they had to get a hotel room because we were coming from Maryland to New York City. And we have to get a hotel. I had my doctor appointment at Universal Life Center the day before I'm receiving Amisa, because I received multiple calls from Amisa stating that her life under threat and all other stuff. And it was a kind of a distraction. I'm like, an affair whereby my husband can bear witness. I got syncope because I'm not sleeping. After, it's like I'm comforting Amisa day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out, to the point where I have lost so many weight. I'm drained. So I was so fearful. I said, when the question was asked, I'm like, sure, come to my home. I own my home in the US. I ain't renting. You are willing. It's a 7-bedroom home. I have space for everybody. Right? However, I did everything, and it was the very first time have I ever, I must say, make a plan without the knowledge of my husband. I've never, ever. That's my best friend. That's my soulmate. That's my partner. We do everything together. So the first time, I know he wasn't going to disagree, but just, would say, you should have let me know. My husband found out of Amicia, they're coming here on the day before when I said, as we coming down here, we got to pick up Amicia and Sir Brian. And he was kind of shocked. He's like, oh my God, you again. And I kind of feel disappointed indeed, because I'm the one who always bring a family member to our home. I cannot help the world, but I think I could help the world, because anybody said they need help, I am there. And when they're gone, I'm getting the shitty end of the stick. So I said, okay, to get the ticket, I called, I got the ticket, everything. However, Alana Trotz had to pay for the ticket with some of the GoFundMe money that Alana had remaining for Amicia. I gave her the information because I don't want to deal with nobody money. I gave Alana the information to contact the airline after I already booked the ticket, just for her to do the financial part of the ticket, pay for the ticket. Alana went ahead and did that. After that, I picked up, we had to collect, Alana claiming that she's coming because she has some money she want to give to her cousin. She's going to bring the money, right? I was trying to say to her, you can send the money, because I didn't want Alana to come at my home. I don't really know Alana. And some of the confusion that I have heard from her own cousin, I didn't want that at my house. So I am saying, you can send the money when Amicia is here. You can MoneyGram it to her. I will take her to receive it from MoneyGram, right? Or if you sell it to my account, I will show her my account, open my account, show her, and I will take her to go and pull out that money to give it to her. It wasn't like no big set of money, because according to Amicia, Alana only gave her $1,800. However, Alana came with her son. After we decided that she's gonna come, because she had wanted to come and meet me and everything. I said, okay, you have a son, walk with your son, your 9-year-old, because I have a 9-year-old as well. And plus, Said and Gabi, they're gonna have more children to play with. So they're gonna get to meet your son, because they have never met Alana's son. Amicia met Alana for the first time when Amicia, they came here for the autopsy. Even though they are blood related, just as how I met Sir Brian for the first time when they came for the autopsy, it was the same with Alana. However, this is so draining. However, when myself and my husband go to pick up Alana, I didn't know I was going to pick up a ghetto-ass woman. All you hear when I come out of my truck, because we went with my truck, all I heard, Oh, lad, look, rumpa bumpa. Loud at the airport, JFK. I was embarrassed because, I got my moment where I could open my mouth loud. But when you see I'm around my husband, I don't behave in those manner. I don't behave certain way on the road in public. So I was kind of shocked. And the way, Miss Beck, you see me, the way how I shape, I wear a big dress for that wedding because of the way I shape. I don't want nobody focus on my body. So I wear a long, flowing dress.
It was beautiful. It was a beautiful dress, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. But that's why I wore that dress that can cover me. I don't want nobody. This is not about me. This is not about how I look. I grew up hearing people talking about how I look in Guyana. Oh God, you're the only person I see shaped this way in Guyana and all stuff. So it was not about me. My body is a temple of God and he must be glorified. Not for my body be like a piece of meat, people looking at it. So you now is drawing crowd to my body at JFK. Everybody now turned around looking at me and I was embarrassed. So when she got in the truck, I was like, oh my God, you loud. Right? So she started talking and she's loud. And my husband is, Miss Beth, we talk. You know, you in my home here. I call you FaceTime. You hear my husband, very quiet and respectful man. I'm the loud mouth when I get ready. My husband is very quiet. Both of us cannot be loud together. And as we are coming on Canal Street, further embarrassment. Well, as we're coming on Canal Street, Alana have her son in the truck, my son in the truck. We stopped before we approached the Holland Tunnel. And there is a man with his car stopped, because my truck normally just look like a one of these Secret Service vehicle because it's fully tinted out. So Alana wind the window down and asking the young man for his number. So I thought this is a joke. My husband like looking at me sideways, opening his eye like, what's going on? So as she's asking the man for his number, the man's son, a baby, is in the car seat in the back. So I turn around the other way. I'm like, you're joking, right? Like you honestly is joking, right? She's like, nope. And she turned her phone and showed me that she put the number in her phone, right? Because the traffic was going very slow. So she had enough time to do that. Anyhow, I felt embarrassed because my husband always like making sign, like looking at me. Who is this? Like, what type of behavior is this? So I'm embarrassed because you're the company you keep. I don't know this woman. This is Amicia cousin. I don't know her. This is the first time I'm meeting her. So I'm saying to my husband, like the two of us in front, like I'm apologizing to my husband for the behavior and the loudness and the cursing. And we don't curse around our children. I don't curse around my son, right? You have your son there, my son there, and I'm telling you, and you're like, oh lad, sorry, but I saw me attack. So I don't understand them English that she come in and break up her tongue on live. And she got her ghetto-assish kind of way. But I'm saying all that to say, let me get directly to the point. Alana Trotz came. We came at the hotel. When we got to the hotel, it was one confusion. I'm not going to call these two person name because they were brought into it. There are two males. Alana trying to get money from one of the male to book the room. Didn't want to book the room, which she was initially supposed to book with Amicia their money. Alana calling this guy, and the guy is telling Alana that she is stressing him out. You know, Amicia got GoFundMe money. Why couldn't they book the room? So instead of the man giving Alana the money that he had promised to, the man forwarded another man number to Alana for Alana to book. Alana now called this man and you know, she is saying, I sit in the truck and Alana is telling the man it's 800 and something when in fact it was $600. So I was kind of confused. The man reached out to Amika and start complaining about Alana, you know, asking me for money and all this kind of stuff. Alana and my husband leave and went into the hotel. My husband take her to pay for the room. Alana did not want to pay for the room. She was making all kind of excuse, wanted my husband to pay for the room. I said to my husband, no, Alana have the money to pay for the room. She need to pay for Amicia their room with their money, because remember, Amicia and Sabrina are coming at my home. I don't need any money from them for any grocery. I do not need money for any light bill. I don't need money for water bill, for nothing at all. They can eat as much as they like. They can do as much as they like. That's on us. I don't need that. However, for their room, Alana have the money for them. She need to pay for that. I don't know what transpired in the hotel. However, they came out and Alana sat in the truck and Alana was telling me, oh God, I can't pay it. So I said to my husband, you know what? This is back and forth. I'm tired. I want to go in. You have money. Why don't you pay on your card? Use your card to pay and let Alana give you back that money in cash so you can put it back into our account. My husband did not want to do that because he said, Alana have an account. Why don't Alana want to use that? But Alana keeps saying to myself and husband, they can, not my account. I ain't using my account. Not me, not effing me, not my account. Not my account. Sorry. They can me. Do they know who me be? Speak, referring to Amicia and Sabrina. I didn't want to get involved with too much of the stuff. My husband didn't want to get involved with it. He decided to go and pay and Alana give him back the money. 1 second, Beth. 1 second, because I want to deal with straight. I don't want to talk what I don't know. 1 second. Excuse me, hon. How much money did Alana give you for the hotel?
I think it was like $1,000.
$1,000? Okay. It was $1,000 Alana gave to my husband for the hotel. I believe they were supposed to get back money. Along with my husband, we were supposed to get back money. However, I thought stuff was complimentary, but because Alana drinking tea, doing this, doing that, drinking this, drinking that, my husband did not get back money. Any money from the hotel. So when we got here, we went to visit a friend. Another friend was telling Amicia, because Amicia complaining that Alana haven't give her any money, Alana rob her, XYZ. But Amicia does not want to confront her cousin. And Sabrina is getting upset, telling me, stay out, stay out. Because if she can't talk to your cousin, why should you talk to your cousin if she stay out? You know? Yeah, and I can't take this, and he's getting upset. So the other lady, who we respect a lot, a grown adult, she took Amicia and the children to visit Amicia's brother. And when they came back, Amicia called me and said, oh God, this lady is telling me go to Alana now for the money. I'm frightened, ashamed. So I kind of confused. Why would you frighten and ashamed to ask your cousin for your money? It's your money. It was given. It was donated. There's people who work very hard, contributed and give you this money. What's the problem? Anyway, I said, is either you go to her or I go to her. So she said, no. Right? She went and she came back and she said, she did not show me. She just showed me the envelope. She didn't show me the amount. She said, oh my God. Do you believe Alana only gave me $1,800? So I said, you mean $1,800? How much were you supposed to collect, if you don't mind me ask? You don't have to share. She said, thousands of dollars. She only gave me $1,800. Oh my God. I don't, you know what? Please announce on Fire for me. Tell Fire right now for me. Like announce that the GoFundMe cut off. And I can tell she for cut off the GoFundMe and the Zelle. Let's stop it right now. Because I'm saying to her, Amicia, listen, right now, I don't think you need to continue asking for any money from GoFundMe or Zelle. I said, this thing, money is not looking good. I said, whatever I have to do, I will do. However, you don't need any more. You have enough. And this needs to stop now. I said, and this is wrong. I said, if you want me to talk to your cousin, I can. I will talk to her in the presence of you. I will not go behind your back. Because I do not want what I didn't say come back and say I say. Because I don't let them say, because I would cough Alana in her mouth. Right? I said, this has to stop. Anyway, Amicia keeps saying, what she come for? What she come for? She shouldn't come. Right? But I didn't know what transpired among family. I ain't got time with them and the family drama and problem. I just focusing on, okay, I don't want Amicia to go through any stress. I don't want Sobrian to go through any stress. They must live their life, be free, do whatever, eat whatever, do whatever, right? Alana came here and Alana was so loud. My father-in-law living in the basement, and it's like I gotta shush every minute. Shh, shh, come on. Before they got here, my husband gave just a few rules. No smoking in front of the house because we're living in a private residential area. Do not come in our home with your footwear on. And no jumping and be too loud in the house. That's all. It's simple. You want to smoke? We got a big, huge backyard. Go out and smoke. Alana kept going away at the back every minute with Sobrian. I don't know what transpired back there with Alana and Sobrian. Sobrian told Alana something not to tell Amicia. Next, we receive a call right after Sobrian tell him, Alana, my cousin, Sobrian try to get his money back, forgive back to Ailey. And Sobrian was standing. Alana, I am going, well, according to Sobrian, that's what he told me. I am going to try whatever it is, whatever, to get this money back to Ailey. Me, Adriana father going to do this because you see them problem this I don't like. Alana, however, I wasn't aware. I found out late after that she went to Snap about trying to get this money and wanted to give it because that's what I was told. And it may Snap, if you're in the comment, please correct me if I'm lying. That's what Alana told Miss Snap, that she won the money. Miss Beth, and I think you were aware of that as well, for a gift for the family, a wedding gift for the family. Because I had requested monetary gifts because I don't need anybody to bring no pot set and nothing. I want nothing in my house for anyone. Right? So I requested monetary gifts. When, I don't know what transpired, and Miss Beth, you can bear witness. Amicia was like, Alana wanna, and I don't know if I can be raw on your channel.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you. Alana want fuck Sobrian. Right? So I was even shocked because Miss Beth, when she said that, you heard how I laugh, right?
Mm-hmm.
I laugh in shock. But then I remember early on that Alana was telling me if she can fuck Sobrian, she would fuck Sobrian. Right? For teach Amicia lessons. And I didn't know what lessons she had to teach Amicia. So I said, what do you mean one fuck Sobrian? I said, this is this girl cheering father. You had good? You good? Alana, you okay? Right? So, Amicia even said that to Fire Feelings. I don't know if he's in the live too. He can bear witness of what I'm saying too. Because like I said, please correct me if I am lying. Because may want Satan come in and get no loophole to come in with no lies. So if it's something I'm saying that is not true, please correct me. So if Fire Feelings, if you're in the live, please correct me. Miss Beth, please correct me if you did not heard Amicia said these words. Right?
She wasn't
anyhow,
yeah.
Yes. Anyhow, Amicia wanted me to let Alana make it and go home. Let her go home. Let her go home. Let her go home. Anyhow, Amicia asked me to ask Sobrian for marry her. She said, man, Sobrian mother wanted told them to separate. Right? But if I could ask Sobrian for marry, so I go, because Sobrian said it clear, because you're the only person I talk to as cousin, and you're the only person I would listen to and take advice from. So I sit down and I'm telling him, when I come to him with this marriage talk, Sobrian busts into one tears. I want to know if I open my mouth and say something wrong. So I said to Sobrian, I said, what are you crying for? He said, because I always used to say to Adriana, when daddy and mommy getting married, you're going to be a flower girl and you're going to walk down the aisle and you're going to get to do what you want to do. Then he said he was to marry Amicia a long time ago and her mother passed away and they did not get married. And then he was to marry Amicia again and her brother passed away. They did not get married. He said, and he took it as he wasn't supposed to marry. So I started to tell him, yes, they will have unfortunate circumstances, you know, but that God honor marriages. You guys are fornicating and you know me. Yes, I got my way where I would cuss from time time to time. God is still working on me. It's not something I'm happy about. I'm not perfect, but I turn around. Hey, Fire. I turn around and I'm talking to him, but he was in tears. Miss Beth is like tears, like saying, like, you don't know. My cousin, you don't know. Because those words were said to me. My cousin, you don't know. You don't know, right? And he said, you know what? I'll give you an answer later in the day. We're doing different stuff going around. I forgot everything to about what I asked him early in the morning. They just reached to my home and I was asked by Amicia to ask Brian these things. I didn't even give the young man a time to breathe out or anything. And, I said, okay, let me give him. At the end of the day, Amicia came to me again. She said, go back to Sir Brian. He didn't give you an answer. Go back to him. Right? So, I said, oh, yes. So I go to Sir Brian again and Sir Brian crying. It's not a laughing matter. I go back to Sir Brian, like, looking at me like, what are you coming to me with again? Right? Anyway, he hugged me up. He hugged me, said, because if you want this, I'm going to do this. So I said, no, this is not about me. You don't get married for me. I said, you just know me. So don't get married for me. Right? I said, do this because you want to do this and do this for the children. Miss Beth, I always give Sir Brian and Amicia good advice. They say if you can't say something good at all, don't say nothing at all. And you see me? I didn't give a damn how you feel. I would tell you straight up. There are many times when Amicia is doing wrong things and saying wrong things and I tell her, Amicia have this way like Ailey. And I'm going to say it boldly. I've said it. When you correct Amicia, it's like, oh God, like you said something wrong, like you murder, like you do something wrong. She does not take advice. She'd swing it back around to you, like try to make it look like if, oh, you're stressing me out by just correcting, because if Snap is in this comment, Snap, you can please comment if I am wrong. Miss Beth, like for example, I'm giving an example, the day when we were on the sofa talking the other day, when Amicia start crying and make it look, oh God, are you going to drive me crazy? Just for one simple thing. Mm-hmm. Right? Anyhow, let me forget about that and move on with the real deal. Amicia and Sir Brian and my friend took Amika back to New York City the day before Amika went back home. That was the day after the wedding. Amicia and myself, I got Amicia to get an attorney to go after Angela with a 2N and Haley and anybody else who have been saying negative stuff regarding the family. When I did that, the attorney, Amicia and myself, we reached out to the attorney. Mainly, Amicia was leaving me to do most of the talking and other stuff. So I reached out to the attorney, and as we were talking to the attorney, there are stuff that the attorney requested from us. Like, for example, Angela with a 2N correct name, where she lived, and not much because there's a lot of things the attorney said he was going to get, via, how America work. You just got to get your name and you can get a lot of things from that. We decided to talk to the attorney as they leave to go and take Amika back to New York City. Oh my God. Excuse me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second, Miss Beth. Give me 1 second. Excuse me.
Okay, let me mute. Okay. This is also being streamed live on YouTube by HT Class, and it's also being streamed live by Let's Talk the Things via TV. Nobody's coming up in the box. No mods up in the box. I'm just allowing Miss Camille to speak, Sister Angie. Okay, for the moment. Thanks, mods. I know who you are, but yeah. Continue, please, Angie.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so oh my God. I am so drained. I'm so drained. Yeah, Miss Beth. As I was saying, sorry.
No, it's no. I'm just speaking to someone in the comments. Yeah, go ahead, sis. Take your time.
Oh,
Can I just, sorry, one sec. There's somebody that keeps, with an Angela, that keeps pressing to request to come up. If I see your name one more time, pressing, I'm going to block you, okay? Because I don't know who you are. And you're continually pressing to come up. I don't know who you are. Do you know of any other Angel? Sister?
No, I don't. I don't know much people.
Because I'm going to block her. And yeah, okay, let me just block them. Yeah, continue, please, sis.
Yeah, sorry. Yes. As Amicia and Sir Brian leave to go with my friend to New York City to drop off Amika, I received a call from the attorney requesting all the paper trail because he said he has to build a case and he got to start with, because I don't know if you were aware that Ailey was running around, but money. Angie Angela, sorry, with the 2N running around, but money. This family is all about money. So, and my name being bashed and dragged through the mud, my husband's name being bashed, my husband's name, workplace being exposed by Ailey Comet, and all this kind of stuff. I don't know why Ailey, it didn't scare me. It didn't scare my husband. It can't do with nothing. But however, when the attorney called me requesting the receipts from money all over where money have been collected, I called Sir Brian and Amicia to get them on the phone, but because they have a Guyana number, and when they're on the road, unless you give them hotspot, they cannot get internet. I am not sure if my friend had given them hotspot. Well, at the moment, I didn't know if she was using her phone for GPS, but however, I called and I did not get through to them. But because the attorney know that, okay, yes, I was given the permission and consent to deal with anything pertaining to the family, along with Dr. Todd, because myself, Amicia, Amika, we had a meeting with Dr. Todd. When the question was asked, they chose me. So I was given the consent and permission. So the attorney decided to ask me to get all the paperwork, what I have, and if I can call what a person that I know. But when it reached to Alana Trotz, because the money was so large amount, the attorney said that he was going to subpoena the bank and get those information. So I said to the attorney, Alana Trotz is a cousin to Amicia. I will reach out to her and let her send over the paper trail directly to you from her bank instead of you going and subpoena her bank. I will just call her and let her know, to send those over. What I have, I will send over Miss Beth and Miss Snap. I did contact you both. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, you did.
I did contact you both and asked you for the paper trail. Immediately, you and Miss Snap sent over the paper trail. I did contact Dr. Todd and let him know. I received paper trail from there. I received the money I had given to the man. All the paper trail that I didn't have to contact Ailey because I already have. It's me the money was sent to. So I have my paper trail that I give everything that I have to give. I decided to call Miss Beth, yourself. I called Miss Snap Ministry and I called Alana one time.
Yes, Benrats, welcome to Hard Talk.
Sorry, are you there? You mute, Miss Beth. I'm not hearing you.
I was apologizing. I had the TV up loud. Sorry about that, sis. I need to mute myself.
Sorry.
I had the TV up loud. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah. Yes. So I decided to call all three of you together. Miss Beth and Miss Snap, if you're in the comment, please text if I'm lying. I did not say anything until all three of you were on the line with me on WhatsApp. As I began to ask both yourself and Snap Ministry, you all did send over the receipt to me that said day. However, as I started to talk to Alana, and you can please correct me, Alana started to show signs of like something is wrong. Alana started to get defensive to the point where I broke down everything I just said to Alana pertaining to the attorney. I let her know her cousin, they are not here as yet. However, you can call them back when they get home. I even went ahead and said, Alana, please don't shoot the messenger, because it is not me who won this receipt. We are building a case to come after Angela with the 2N. Alana start off my Zelle have been open for decades, for years ago. I said, Alana, all you have to give, go to your bank, requested from the time Adriana then to date when it was closed. I said, please. I said, listen, if you're that fearful, I said, do people Zelle you money every day? I said, anybody who Zelle you money, the attorney can, he can decipher the difference. Thanks, Miss Snap. I said he can cipher the difference. Because if I Zelle money to you, I said, and the attorney requested information, all I got to show my proof that I Zelle money to you. I said, there's nothing to hide. But both y'all can bear witness if I'm lying, that Alana was really raising eyebrow that day. She had me back and forth, until she decided, give me a couple weeks. I said, you don't need a couple weeks for that. We need this stuff to get in so that this letter, this summons can send out to Angela with a 2N, because, and mind you, Angela with a 2N, they come in live in the public. Ailey, they come in live in the public. Okay? Because I'm not playing. All I want my name to be remembered is how God created me to say, well, this is how your name to be remembered. Not by nobody going and tell a lie and get me in the mix-up pot. I've never been on YouTube. Fire feelings. You can please bear witness. You are who brought me out on YouTube. I never is a type of person like that. I've been in my corner for decades. Quiet. In my corner, raising my children in the fear of God, respectfully in my corner. Right? Thank you, Fire. So I decided now we'd leave that night on the phone with Alana, deciding that she's going to send the money. Miss Snap also talked about the money that was transfer, to Alana Trotz. That money was supposed to send over to Sir Brian. I think it's over 3 weeks or a month ago. He never received that money. Right? However, the very next day, I'm in my house, and Amicia ran downstairs. I was in the kitchen cooking, and Amicia is putting her finger to her mouth, showing me to stay quiet, stay silent. So I decided to stay silent as I came in the room. When I came in the room, all I overheard, my cousin, let me tell you something. Now all help a good help, get out of Angie house. Get out of Angie house. You don't know that fucking girl. You call me cousin. You know what she doing? Just imagine Angie is trying to call me behind your back for get receipt for let Sir Brian know how much money you collect me cousin. This girl not easy. Sir Brian go get for know how much money I will collect. So I know I'm making sign to show Amicia like what? So Amicia is saying to Alana, no, Alana. And I was happy that Amicia was explaining to Alana, it is the attorney, not me. You ain't got to send the receipt to me. You got to send the receipt to the attorney. I will send you the email. So Alana is carrying on. Me cousin, let me tell you what the girl do. You know the girl talk up your name? You know the girl talk up like brainwashing Amicia now. You know what the girl said? And I'm going to speak it clearly, because after this, I'm not going to give everything, because I'm waiting for whoever going to jump out. Because like I'm saying, I'm inviting everybody to come. Amicia, Alana, Sir Brian, Amika, y'all come on. Because I'm a grown woman. I ain't going back and forth with this shit after today. Right? You know what she did? She called me, tell me you pull off your engagement ring. Miss Beth, and everyone at the sound of my voice. I was taking my cousin to get some stuff the other day in the shop. So as I was going with Sir Brian, I was on a lot. I was listening to, I think it was Ailey Live or somebody. And they were talking about how much money this family collects. So Sir Brian is like crying like, this money. I keep hearing about this money. Why people keep saying but money and the family collect money. No money in collect. We ain't collect money. So I watching Sir Brian like, you good? You ain't no money collect? Like, what were you really saying to me in this truck? Right? So I said, Sir Brian, let me ask you a question. What you mean you ain't no about money? He said, my cousin, I swear to all God, me no about money, me no about no money. So I turned to Sir Brian and said, you know what? This is nonsense. I said, Sir Brian, I said, yes, money collected. I said, Alana gave Amicia $41,000. That's what I was told. I said, I asked MoneyGram, I asked Fire Feelings to please air on TV Amicia correct name. So Amicia told me she collect, I think it was 11 million Guyana dollars or something of the sort. I don't want to give the correct figure because I can't exactly remember the correct amount right now, but it was a little over 11 million Guyana dollars. Then there was other additional money, which none of my business to air on live. If they get going with any lies, I will come out and air all the amount of money. That was said to me by Amicia, what she collect. I don't interested in Amicia money, so let me make it clear. Amicia, and I started to tell Sir Brian, like, what? And he was threatening to go live on television to go and expose something about Amicia. He did not say to me what it was. I was scared, so I called my husband. My husband was in the lab again. My husband had to step out. Normally when in the lab, he have on his gown. He cannot use phone and this stuff. But here I'm taking my husband away from his job just to try to get this, this Sir Brian don't go on the media to say, because I don't know what he's going to say. So my husband talked to him and I'm saying to him, Sir Brian, not everything for the media. Sir Brian is saying this wedding gonna off. He called Amicia and tell her, you know what? When I come home, you got talk. So I said, Sir Brian, be careful. Don't come and cuss in my house. Don't come and cuss. No cussing in my house. Anyway, he did listen to me. Sir Brian came home. He did not confront Amicia. Just because he had called her and said to her, Amicia, we got to talk. You're going to explain everything to me about this money. Amicia got upset and take off her engagement ring. Right? So when I came upstairs and I saw Amicia's engagement ring was at the nightstand, I get upset because I ain't going to share what go down. But I got upset. I didn't want it to go down in my house. So I said, Jesus Christ, oh Lord, Amicia, I'm begging you, please put on your ring. Because if Sir Brian come up and see this, oh Lord, it's not going to done in this house and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God. And I start proud spirit of confusion and all kind of stuff. Amicia has a very stubborn way. She did not put her ring back on. That is how I became to call our cousin Alana. I did not say much to Alana. All I said to Alana, please, I am begging you. I cannot share everything with you. If your cousin wants to share with you, that is okay. However, I am begging you before Sir Brian come upstairs, please ask Amicia to put on her engagement ring. So when I said that, she was like, ha, ha, ha. I want to know what Alana is laughing about. I said, Alana, they said no laugh right now. Please, I'm begging you. Do you want me to take the phone? She said, my cousin, you got fucking learn. You got fucking learn. But then, I'm going to give it raw. Because you see this shit what happening there, I don't go in for it. I said, she said, my cousin, let me tell you about this family. And I am not going to say what Alana said to me as she was trying to bash our family. I said to Alana, this is none of my business. I said, I just call you to come to talk to your cousin. Even though I am saying to Alana, this is none of my business, Miss Beth, Alana was still running her mouth. I am not deaf. I heard what she was saying. However, it was getting more and more nasty with what Alana was saying to me. I decided to cut off my phone rudely from Alana. So I'm saying all of that to say, when Alana called Amicia the following day, Alana is saying to Amicia, do you know she tell me to take off your ring? I know she daughter frightened. I know I have fight down in your house. At no time. I'm gonna say this because I know another thing gonna come. At no time at that moment any fighting had passed in my house. So I was kind of confused. So I'm asking myself afterwards, wait, Alana know that there's fight? Because I was confused of the lies that Alana was saying to Amicia. I started to ask Amicia, please open your phone, let Alana know. And I start song my voice that Alana could know or be aware that I'm in the room because you're lying on me now. I said to Alana and Amicia, I said, Amicia, yes, I did told Alana about you taking off your ring. And this is the reason why I said to her, because you wasn't listening to me. At least somebody, you was going to listen to. And she's your cousin. I wasn't going to call your sister for let you know what's transpiring here in America. Right? I don't even know your sister like that as well. However, Alana start, yes, you talk bad about my cousin, then not all help, not take no help from Angie, and started to brainwash. I got upset because Amicia keep muting the phone as I am talking, so Alana cannot hear what I am saying. So I want to know, why are you muting the phone? Like, if Alana is going to lie on my name, let we all clear it and trash it out right here. I got upset and I called Sabrina. I said, Sabrina, you need to come upstairs right now. I said, this shit, it's all going to go in the open. I said, because this shit I don't get involved in, this corruption and confusion that is passing in my home, I don't want this spirit in my home. And I started get upset. As I think Sabrina ran and he came in and he come upstairs. When Sir Brian come upstairs now, all Sir Brian Aaron, you and Sir Brian begged me. Y'all begged me. Sir Brian begged me to open another GoFundMe. Sir Brian begged me to go and ask for money to pay back Ailey. You begged me. I didn't want to do this. You begged me. And she started to send voice note. That is when I jump on the phone. I call you and Miss Snap. Please tell the world if I am lying again. Miss Snap, if you can please correct me if I am wrong. I call you both as the back and forth in the room with Alana. As y'all are on the phone and y'all are talking, so Brian said, hey, if Alana lying on me and lying on my cousin, put Alana now, let me clear this thing out. Let me trash this out. She did not want to do so. And when I say she, I'm speaking of Amicia. I was kind of confused, like, no, if you cousin gonna lie on somebody, man, let we all clear this thing now, seeing that we all here, we are all grown folks, and get it over with. Why are you pulling your phone in a corner? You texting your cousin when Sir Brian trying to pull the phone away to call Alana, to talk to Alana. Amicia cut Alana off the call, which was kind of weird. Miss Beth, you and Miss Snap were on my phone on WhatsApp. Mm-hmm. It was kind of confusing to me. Back and forth. I'm kind of upset because I'm like, what Alana causing a confusion in my house now, like lying on me? The only thing I know I tell this girl is about talk to your cousin for put on back her ring. I never tell your cousin anything about you. Like, you're the one who was trying to tell me about your family. I cut my phone off because I'm not interested. Right? So, I want to know what's going on. Back and forth, so we decide now, so Brian said, pull the phone and he said, call Alana now, and we call back Alana. When we call Alana ain't give us no hearing aid. Alana ain't want to hear nothing. Alana was like lying, like talking. So I'm asking Alana, please. And Miss Beth, you and Miss Snap overheard me. Please, Alana, please, give me a moment to speak. Let us all speak. You will speak. You will get your turn. I will get my turn. We all will have our turn and our share to talk. Please, Alana would never give me a chance. So Brian got upset and said, you know what? Fuck she. If she don't want to listen, and he cut the phone off. When Sir Brian cut the phone off, right there in front of my face, Amicia is texting Alana. However, I don't know exactly what Amicia was texting Alana about, but I was kind of confused. Why? You don't want Sir Brian know about this money. Cause Amicia opening I beg to me, like kind of indicating, don't really talk about the money. Don't make Sir Brian know about money. Whatever. I didn't know what transpired. So I said, you know what? Next we receive a voice note, Miss Beth and Miss Snap. I played on that voice note, and you all overheard what had transpired on that voice note. Whereby Alana now, Amicia is saying, give the money back to the family, but then you're yet texting Alana to tell Alana not to give back the money to the family, which is confusing. It's you causing more confusion. And here am I in the midst of it all. And I cannot deal with this. I open my home, I cannot deal with this with y'all. So Alana sent back a voice note, one requesting that she need pen and paper and all kind of stuff for her to send this money back to Miss Snap. I am the one who went ahead and gave the voice note, and I said, I, Camille Ruffner, and Amicia said, Simon, you know, and we were saying, I give whatever consent we gave. I said, this is much more better than a pen and a paper. This is our voice. We were requesting for the money to go back to Miss Snap so that Miss Snap can donate back the money to everybody else, because the full target did not make, right? They didn't come up with the full target. When that is finished, Miss Beth, I don't know what transpired. From there onward, Amicia started to get cold and get quiet. Come down, I'm doing things in the kitchen. I'm asking Amicia for help. Amicia walking out, not even helping me. However, Sir Brian got angry and said this girl husband coming home every night. My husband going to bed every night without me being there up there. I've been neglecting, like leaving my kids at my side. My daughter helping my son see him shower and everything wise. I am attending to everything for the wedding. All the decorating, all the cooking, everything. Amika did come and help, because after Sir Brian started cuss up and I start get angry, now I'm like, this shit, my foot, I got plantar fasciitis in my foot. My foot start paining me, and here I'm standing and you ain't coming for help me do shit. It's you getting married, not me. Both you and your man turn around. I didn't want this wedding no more, so I got upset because here I got Dr. Todd involved. I called Dr. Todd requesting him to come and walk you down the aisle as a father, seeing that your father is not here. Telling my husband, you gotta take day off, because you're gonna walk Sir Brian down, and I've been the one planning everything, doing everything. I didn't need no help from nobody. Right? Yes, there's a few stuff Amicia purchased, because most of the stuff used from my home. Right? However, I turned around and I said, you know what? This is crazy. I even went ahead and asked her, because Alana was upset that Amicia did not send anything to her. Amicia didn't want any dealings with Alana. So why Alana going around, jumping around on different channel? Alana need to make that known and make it clear that Amicia didn't even want to do the engagement while Alana was here. She waited until she left. Amicia did not send a picture nor nothing to Alana. I am the one who sent the stuff to Alana. I'm the one who was requesting for Alana to come back. Amicia did not want Alana to come back. Right? Amicia did not even want Alana to come to the wedding. Alana was very upset and crying. That is why when we went on the live, I didn't want anybody to know anything. Well, that's why I still stated, Alana, I'm sorry you was not here, because I didn't want the public to know what's going on. Right? So Alana jumping around and speaking on behalf of her cousin, she wasn't given the authority. She was given the authority to collect money, and that was as far as it goes. Because she still, you, Miss Beth, and London Star. And I don't know if you have that receipt, because I have it here, but I'm not, you know, my camera is blocked. So Brian and Amicia give you, Miss Beth, and London Star permission. I am the one who typed out that letter. So Brian signed it. Amicia signed it. We put your name first because we put you more in front of London Star. So London Star that jumping around to with Alana. Be careful of how you go around trying to defend people if you don't have facts and if you don't know the truth. Story have your side, my side, and the truth.
Okay, can I
So
just...
don't jump.
Sorry, sister, can I just show, even though obviously I can't show you the full, for obvious reason, but there is somebody that I've shared it with that can confirm that they've read it and they can vouch for the contents of that letter. Okay? 1 sec, please. Okay? With both Sir Brian and Amicia's signature authorising me permission to represent the family and talk about the family. Okay? And I've shared this letter with an individual in here that should have read it by now and can vouch.
One second, Miss Beth. I just saw a comment from London Star said I put her name first. Let me correct you, London. I put your name first because I thought that was Miss Beth's name first. I come to know Miss Beth through Sir Brian. Sir Brian introduced Miss Beth to me. Sir Brian told me must listen to Miss Beth. Sir Brian is the one who told me anything must share with Miss Beth. So London, I was confused with the two names. I was confused with the email. So that was the reason why the letter had stated your name first. Okay? So don't jump out and make it a big thing. And it's not a talk back and forth of who name went first or who name went first. However, I put Miss Beth. I'm the one who did the letter. Right? However, I overheard Alana is going around to different channel. Dream, London Star is going around and they're bashing you, Miss Beth. For you come out and speak on your money that you are donated and it did not reach into Sir Brian's hand for how many weeks? Mm-hmm. And Miss Snap, you can correct me. Alana did spend those money. Alana was even bragging, trying to brag to me. I don't know if she think I'm just on any sort, gonna condole with nonsense. How much she robbed the family, and I had to correct her. So Alana running around trying to say, it's persons who trying to get into my cousin's pocket. Please correct your mouth and say who going in who pocket. Because Miss Beth, even the day at home here, and I'm not going to say this now, but even on the day, the final day, Alana was saying, oh, you're trying to get money from my cousin to pay rent. Listen, Alana, you fully aware I own more than one home. You fully aware that this is my home with my husband. There ain't no rent house and no rent to be paid here. However, with that being said, I asked for this live today to let the world know. I know there are persons going to come after me and say, oh, you was picking up for the family and you was this. Yes, I regret nothing I did when it comes to stand up and talk and defend and represent and speak on justice for Adriana Younge. I don't care if Sir Brian don't talk to me after this live. Well, Amicia already do not talk to me. I don't care. Yesterday we went to New York City. I took her wedding dress. I took a few stuff to her. And Amicia did not even come out to say, oh, I appreciate anything that you have done for me or thank you. I didn't looking for thanks from man. I'm looking for it from God. The fact that I come here today to speak, to let everyone know I disassociate myself from speaking about any justice, anything about Adriana Younge.
London Star is asking, what did you do, Angie, I believe?
None of our goddamn business.
Oh, well.
None of our business. Keep out of family business. I'm saying to you, you jumping around, London Star, you jumping around to different platforms, running up your pie, run up your mouth. If you want to defend Alana Trotz, please, you are the company you keep. Defend defend somebody. Defend somebody on the truth because you want your name to be remembered for the truth. Do not jump out on what you hear on one side of the story and you're coming after Miss Beth. Jump out on the truth. Right? Because I have great amount of respect for Miss Beth. So is Sir Brian. If he want to change his mouth now, so be him. But I ain't going to sugarcoat. And I ain't going to sit down and allow Amicia to stay quiet and silent as though as if, oh, because you are Adriana mother, everybody must be at your beck and call. Because you're Adriana mother. Oh, I want my peace and I going to sit down resting. Please, the truth will come out. The truth will come out. What did I say about Amicia? Can somebody please tell me? Because I will say exactly what I say about Amicia publicly. If somebody can tell me, and if it is true, yes, I will correct it here right now. So if anyone can come up and tell me, let me let you know if you don't know me. If I said anything behind closed doors, I will say it publicly. Miss Beth, can you tell me? Because London Star is saying maybe you should tell me what I said about Amicia. Let me let you know, London Star. Whenever Amicia is carrying on about so many things that Miss Beth was previewed of, that Miss Beth was aware of, even to Miss H2K overheard some of it. No, I didn't lie about anything, and it wasn't me was speaking, it was Amicia speaking. So I don't know what you're saying that I said.
Alana has been invited to come up here. She said so, okay? She's invited everybody to come up onto this live. Can you just confirm that everybody that you've asked to come onto this live while you've been on here?
Yes, I did.
That you invited Alana to come up, you've invited Sir Brian to come up, you've invited Amicia to come up. You have invited
because I need everything to end today.
Okay.
And I will shut my mouth and mute my phone and let her speak, and then I will go again and speak after. Because everybody have a right to speak. Please, let us speak. Let us put the truth out there.
We're giving you more to talk. We're giving you more to talk, London. Okay? You know, directly after this, go and hold your live again. And stop getting in your feelings. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Miss Beth, don't even go back and forth with London Star. She's just a young, corrupt young lady who is looking for content. I'm not here for content. I'm not here for followers. So I am not even going to talk what you said, Beth. Whatever Miss Beth said, I don't care.
Don't even know what she's talking about. Pertaining about money? About what?
What everything about money just spoke.
Yeah,
Alana stole money. And Alana is afraid to give the receipts to the attorney. Alana is making it sound to Amicia that it is me who wants the receipt to tell Sir Brian how much money was collected.
I'm not playing dumb. Did you want to come up? Come up.
Anyway, Miss Beth, this is a distraction.
Okay,
Miss Beth,
of course,
it's a distraction. Let me just continue.
Yeah,
Miss Beth.
it is.
Anyhow, my reason for disassociating myself, this confusion that you see going
dumb,
on.
like how you look dumb, London Star. London Star.
You need to block her because it's the distraction.
It is a distraction. It is.
Anyway, my reason for coming up here today, Miss Beth. Sir Brian is an adult. Amicia is an adult. Sir Brian's mother is on one end. Today's Guyana election. Sir Brian and Amicia is on the other hand. I have said to Sir Brian and Amicia on several occasions, please stay away from politics. This is it. You are not in Guyana to vote. It has nothing to do with you guys. Stay away from politics, please. However, I cannot really direct what you do. I just want you guys to focus on justice for Adriana. So Brian and Amicia gone out. Oh, calling on everybody to vote for Win. Let me make it make sense. The party your mother endorsed cannot and did not give justice. The party that you were endorsing, if this party was sanctioned by the US, how in God's name can this party, Mohammed, have the FBI go into Guyana to look into any justice for Adriana? How in God's name? But my reason, that have nothing to do with me. I just come live to say I am pulling myself out because my name, my face, I have been bashed and I know I'm going to be bashed again. I don't give a damn. Because if you think you air anything today, you ain't air nothing yet. I am waiting because I know they're all going to jump out. And I've said it behind closed doors. Please do not lie on my name. Don't lie on my name. I have never been in YouTube. I have never been on TikTok. I have never been on any of this thing. I stay in my corner. I've talked boldly. Yes, I got raped. I stay in my corner. Do not go. Amicia, Alana is your cousin. Brian is my cousin. Just as though you ain't want to call your cousin out. You stand up and you were there and see I'm calling out Brian when he's wrong. You see I'm defending you. You see I'm telling Brian this, telling him Brian this, why can you do the same with your cousin? Here you have your cousin going in the media lying about who trying to get money. Show the proof of who trying to get money. But I want everybody to know when justice come, don't hold your head. So let me tell you this. Justice is going to come, and here when it come, don't hold your head. So I'm the first coming out live to say it's a slap in Dr. Todd's face. Dr. Todd is with APNU. He would become the next Attorney General for Guyana if his party win election. But yet you going on the opposite party. Well, let the opposite party get justice for you. So what you want? You don't want justice then? Make yourself a fool. Don't make nobody a fool. Stop making people a fool. And like I said, I ain't come out here for spill nothing else. I come to correct about this, correct this shit that going wrong about this money, and London Star jumping on Dream, and Dream jumping about cost who he gonna cost, and who he gonna cost. If it's me that related to, that man can't cost me. He knows nothing about me. I don't know him. He don't know me. I don't have a problem with him. If he have a problem with me, so be it. Let him take it and see how much money he can get from that. Because it didn't bother me. You ain't touch me. You ain't do me nothing. You don't know me. I don't know you. I never met you before. So is London Star. I've never met her before. But what I've learned from London Star for the short while talking to her and Amicia and Brian and myself, we send this letter to you, yourself, Miss Beth, and her, that she is a Judas. A dog that brings a bone carries a bone. You're jumping out on other people's channel. Shame of you. You have people listening to you, man. Use your platform for what is right. Do y'all honestly and truly know what the right and true meaning of justice or fighting for justice? If y'all know the true meaning of justice and fighting for justice, y'all gonna tell Amicia and Brian, listen, if it's not something directly you're coming out and say, keep off the internet. Stay off the internet. Because at the end of the day, this child cannot come back. And nobody, I choose not to right now. And nobody can stop me from speaking or calling Adriana's name. They can't stop the white woman, so they can't stop me. I choose to pull myself back. Because if you know what I know, you will do the same. So if y'all don't know anything, and I mean nothing at all, you're going to shut up and give Sabrina and Amicia the correct advice. Just 4 months. Just 4 months. You guys, vote win, vote win. I call in, and if you can see, Amicia is in the background like, oh, you're pushing Sabrina in front. Vote win, vote win. Can Win bring the FBI into the country? Let me be fair. And I know Win got a lot of supporters. I don't give a damn. But let us be fair. Guyanese love too much of soup drinking. Can Win bring any FBI into Guyana? Dr. Todd took time off, spent his own money to come. Yes, y'all can vote for Win. That's your right. That is your right. My right is my freedom of choice and will and speech. But all I was saying, and I ain't upset with that, I just think it's a slap in Dr. Todd's face. You should have stayed silent. You're not in Guyana to vote. Stay silent. Don't let nobody push you out. Yes, I know Amicia's sister is a part of Win. Don't let her push you out. Your sister doing that, Sabrina's mother doing that, fine. Are you staying in your corner now? Your sister have our 7 children. 3 of yours went out and you only got left with 2. Only 2. Stay in your car now. When you want to associate yourself with Win, any and everybody that associate themselves with Win, their visa get revoked. What are you doing? What are you doing? This said Win, you want to face reality? Rob Guyana. Bleed Guyana. This said Win, turn around and give a little house here and there from money that he bleed and rob Guyana from. But however, I don't get involved in politics. But focus on justice for your child. Yeah, you got to do a little thing. You got to live a little. You got to do a little. Focus on justice for your child. I don't give a damn if, I'm saying it again, if Sabrina talked to me after this, if, Amicia done withhold her speech because she in her feelings for her cousin. When you going to sit down and tell me that it is okay what your cousin keep, she keep, so you have no respect for who work for the hard-earned dollar. You have no respect. At least respect the people that work and take time out to send this money. If they send it, it must go directly to Amicia and not Amicia alone. To Amicia and Sabrina and the 2 children. Sabrina have a right to know exactly how much dime, how much cent come in for both of you.
One sec.
So,
Sis, do you know this person? One sec. At Alana Peters, do you know this person?
at Alana Peters. I don't really know anybody really like on Facebook and stuff. I don't know any.
That's not the other cousin that you introduced me to. You don't. Does she? Alana Peters. I don't know Alana Peters. Anyway,
The only Alana I know is Alana Trotz.
okay. Because she's sending a request to come up, so I just wanted to double check. Is Angie cousins with Sir Brian, and how is Alana related to the family?
I am Sir Brian's cousin. I am Sir Brian's cousin by blood. Alana is Amicia cousin by blood. I don't need this back and forth. Alana Trotz, stop going around on different channel and pretend and running up your mouth as though as if you given permission. I guess by now you might run to your cousin for she to come out and say, yes, I gave Alana permission. No, it was never given to you. All that was given to you was to collect money. And after you rob her, myself and her ask you behind closed doors to shut off the GoFundMe and the Zelle. So if they want to come out now to say that they had give you permission to speak, well, why weren't you at the wedding? Why weren't you invited at the wedding? Why did they wait until you go home for us to do the engagement right as soon as you reach home? So stop, Alana. Stop making yourself a fool. Stop going around and making yourself a fool. And coming out and putting people, you must respect your elders, man. Putting people to bash Miss Beth. Making it sound like if Miss Beth didn't have no right to speak on this family. So Brian give her the right. Amisa give her the right. I give her the right. She have documents in her hands that give her the right.
And I hope you're hearing that clearly. Sis, can you repeat again? Okay, because as according to London Star and all the others, I have not. Why am I speaking on family business? Can you repeat it again? For those that's in the bushes and wherever else. And even still, they mostly won't even want to believe it. But can you repeat it again, please, sister?
Miss Beth was given the right and consent. She have the letter in her hands to speak on anything pertaining to Adriana's Younge and her family. She was given the right by Sir Brian Younge. She was given the right by now Amicia Younge. She was given the right by me. Miss Beth was with this family talking day out, day in. However, London Star, you have never spoke to Alana, Amicia. Neither Sir Brian. I don't know if you did behind closed doors.
Maybe on the app she said hello or whatever the case is.
Well, maybe that. But Sir Brian don't know who is London Star. Amicia did not want London Star name to go on that letter. That's when I called you, Miss Beth, and you said it is you and London Star is going to go after Ailey legally on that end. Mm-hmm. That is why the letter, I did it, and I had made mistake because when I put the first name only, I assume it was your name. That is why it was London Star name.
Because we do have to, for transparency, we do need to correct it because Sister Angie initially sent it out to London Star thinking that it was me. Okay? She was thinking that it was me. However, because obviously she had done some errors. However, when I told her about it, she then corrected it. She said, oh no, I want your name to go on it first and then London Star's.
Correct.
That is not out of my mouth. This Sister Angie is the one that compiled the document, and it was signed by Sir Brian and it was signed by Amicia. And somebody in here I've shared that with, they do, so they can vouch, okay, that they've seen the letter and they've seen those signatures, okay? All right?
Yeah, but I'm saying, Miss Beth, I am tired. I am fucking living it. That it is this, that. It's about me. It's about you. It's about this body. It's about that body. All of us here have our voice to speak. Adriana Younge is not here. It's a distraction. It's a confusion. That's why I said I don't want any more part of it, man. It's a distraction. It's confusion. The poor baby, when I'm bringing Amicia, then we were driving from New York to home. I had to put on music just for me not to scream and bawl in the truck to see Amicia, Sir Brian said, Gabby is here and Adriana is in a hot tomb locked up in Guyana. A hot tomb. And when the day with the incident, when you were reported, you were on your live talking about your money, wanting your money back. I never see anything like this. I've sent the live to Amicia. Amicia's gonna send back a message to me. I want this, me want see, don't send nothing to me. Me want listen to this, me want listen to the girl. You there in my house on your phone, day in, day out, till night, from morning till night on Facebook, watching at every bad comment, every this, every day, every day. You're stressing yourself out as I was trying to get you off of it. When I'm trying to get you off of it, you are taking offense to the point where you're turning your mouth to say, you see me, because people helping me, I want nobody direct what I do. I cannot direct what you do with your phone. I'm trying to ease the pressure. I'm trying to ease the pressure. Miss Beth, how can you lose a child and you're watching at every fucking Facebook, every Twitter, every mess, every shit? Where your focus at? Where is your focus? When I'm trying to talk to you about the right thing, you're getting upset. You're getting upset. When I'm trying to tell you, the only time I would come out is if something like the day we came out on Fire Feelings, if to thank everyone, you know, and if we talk one and two things, that's it that day. But other than that, no, I am trying to keep y'all out of the spotlight. All I'm trying to do, keep y'all out. You see, since they leave my home, they're gone jumping, but endorsing win. I wonder why. That's another topic for another day. Because I'm waiting for whoever want to jump out. Like, I am drained. I have done my best, but it is not good enough. I know people going to come and say, oh, this family, oh God, the family, them, oh God, where is this now? This is shame, this is all thing. Yes, you have a right to say what you want to say. You have a right to say, I have said to Amicia, because I'm a prayer warrior. Amicia, let us fast and pray a day. Not one day this girl and take me up on shit. Amicia, your child got to get justice. Let us fast and pray. And I know Amika go want to jump out too. I'm waiting. Because at this moment, a lot of questions than answers in my mind. And at this moment, I know what I know. Unless you weren't in my house with me and them, unless you didn't hear what I heard, don't jump out. I beg. Do not jump out. Because Amicia alive, Sabrina alive, Amika alive, all of Amika children alive. So if you don't know, do not fucking jump out. Or don't speak. Because if I can put my name out there that never was out there to represent you and defend you, guess what? I'm only going to defend what is truth and right. I am sorry. I am sorry. I ain't compromising with no one because I do not serve a compromising God. No, I will not do anything that is not supposed to do publicly. I've already spoke to the attorney. I've already spoke to the right people who I'm supposed to speak to. And no, regardless of what, there's so much that I will not come and say on live. That this said Miss Beth is aware of. That Fire Feelings is aware of. That Carlotta is aware of. That Miss Snap is aware of some of it. No, I'm not going to do that. But my thing is, focus on justice for your child. Where's the reason you come back to this country? There's a reason you come back to this country. However, I am sorry that it did not materialize. I have gotten the children already in school. I have done my best, Miss Beth, and I am drained. I am drained to see that Amicia corrected our cousin with the lies in her mouth. We would have never been here. I would have never been here. However, I'm not going to sit down and allow you to let your cousin lying on me. Never, ever, ever am I going to come out and allow you. What is it? There's much in the matter besides the pistol. I know of a few. But there's much in the matter besides the pistol. Make you cannot correct Alana. Yeah, y'all ain't seeing eye to eye. You see her for the very first time when you come for the first autopsy. But yet still, you cannot correct her. I wonder why. But you are coming and you are... What y'all doing? What y'all two plan for do? Run rings who wrong Sir Brian? Y'all could run rings around him now. But once you did that wrong me, I ain't allowing that shit. I'm sorry.
Well, sorry, user, whatever your name is before you get blocked, you'll stop. It's about the money. If people need to clear the name about the money, then why should it be stopped? Okay? So watch what you're saying. If not, you're going to get blocked. All right? Because you don't dominate this live. Go on your own and hold your own live and go and do what you need to do. Everybody's got a right to speak up for themselves on here. Alana was invited on here by Sister Angie. Amicia and Sir Brian were also invited to come up here. Sister Alana made that clear right at the very beginning. Okay? To have the opportunity to speak their truth and to clear whatever they need to clear. All right?
Whoever is asking, somebody is asking if they got
here right at the beginning. All right? You just come in at the last minute. All right?
Somebody's asking if Amicia and they got counseling, they need counseling. Let me tell you, you cannot help who don't want to get help, who don't want to help themselves. Yes, I did request for counseling. Yes, I did that counseling setup. Listen, I wasn't going to bring Amicia and Sir Brian here without, yes, Amicia and Sir Brian, they're going back home. They did not come to stay. I heard a lot of lies in the media stating that they come for file for asylum and all this stuff. They did not come to stay. Okay? Yes, they are going home next week. Yes. However, I did request, I did have counseling. If I had to pay for it myself, I did not care. I did have counseling set up before they even enter this country. However, I was told, along with my friend, could have bear witness, she's not here to said yes or no. She was here. I was told that none of them need counseling. So Brian said, nobody can counsel you. He never go tell his story to nobody. Amicia did not answer yes or no if she need counseling. So it's like, why I keep forcing adults to do what they don't want to do? There are many nights I said, Amicia, come on, let me pray. Amicia more rather on our Facebook and or other call with her 4 or 5 friends and the next phone with her Facebook rather than wanting to talk to Jesus. I don't know if she was doing it by herself.
Sister HC told people that they were fighting for asylum. Would you like to address that?
Who was giving it to? Who was giving them? Who was taking them to get the asylum? HC? What did HC know? This woman need to be stopped on going and jumping and speaking on people's business if she have no idea about it, man. The children had to go to school because here in America, even if you have children visiting Miss Beth and school reopen, you have to take them to school. So I took them to have the required vaccination and they had to go to school and they love it. I am judgmental on my family. So Brian, pray every day. Shut up. Shut up.
Who is that anyway? Because certain people are just going to get blocked out of here. Carry on. Yes, your nonsense. Before you just...
No, I wasn't looking in the comment. I just looked and saw somebody said, a lot of people question faith after losing a child. I am so judgmental on the family. If you know the reason why I come out here, you would shut up. I come out here because a lie have been circling around. And they're bashing Miss Beth because she requests back our money that were already told while myself, Miss Sister Snap, Miss Beth, Amicia, Alana, that the money was supposed to return back. So if the money was supposed to return and Miss Beth did not get her money, she have all right to request her money back.
And
What give Alana the right to spend
and
the money?
just for transparency, I got my money back, okay? And it's about the principle, because it was meant to go to Sir Brian, because Sir Brian wanted the money in order to return it back to Hayley. But unfortunately, the amount was not met. So because it was not met, it doesn't mean to say that it was that Alana's entitled to keep it. That means that it's not going for the purpose of which it was collected for. That's what it means. So I have a right to ask back for my money, and I did. And I got my money back. And I believe also Adele got her money back as well. Okay?
By the way, let me make this clear. Let me make this clear, because I know this nonsense gonna come out. Amicia, I took $150 from my husband. Money, our money. And I had used it to get balloons and other stuff, fine stuff from Amazon. However, Amicia and her sister was giving my number to different people that I do not know. This is my personal number for them to sell money into my account. I was not aware that, okay, when I'm going to pull out this money, the bank that the money was coming into the account is Navy Federal. However, we do not have Navy Federal here close to where I'm living in Maryland. Navy Federal was taking out a tax from the money. Along with when I took my Navy Federal card to PNC Bank also was taxing me for using a Navy Federal card at a PNC Bank location. But however, I was looking over the tax and I was giving Amicia, if 500 comes for Amicia, I was giving Amicia the 500. I would open my phone, I would show Amicia the 500, whatever come. I was very transparent, giving her everything. However, my husband said to me, stop letting people send money to your Zelle. Let these people send the money to MoneyGram, Western Union, and take Amicia to go and get this money. I did, went ahead, and I said to Amicia, on more than one occasion, do not let anyone send money. The day myself and my friend was dropping Dr. Todd back to the airport, my friend took me, because she was driving, I did not drive, to go and pull out the $500 that was sent for Amicia. When I go to the bank, I could have only get the $470. Everything else went down in tax and whatever. I called Amicia in the presence of the clerk, because to me, if 500 come for you, it's 500 you got to get. Right? I called her. I explained to her in front of the clerk. She said, okay, whatever. I brought her 470. I give it to her. I said, Amicia, this is what I don't want. If people send money for you, 500, you got to get your money, whatever, you got to get your money. However, please, my husband don't want you to have anybody else send money into this account. It's my account. I share with both myself and husband. Please, let them send it to MoneyGram, Western Union. I will take you there to get it. You can go and draw your money out with your Guyana ID card or your passport. It's not a problem. Amicia turned around while I am telling her not to have anyone send money in my account. And I saw Azelle came in for $200. When I saw that, I'm like, Amicia, how this woman, she started to laugh. I said, man, Amicia, this is not a joke, man. Miss Better think you and Miss Snap was on the phone. I said, man, Amicia, man, this is not a joke. I don't want nobody else, because my husband was upset. I don't want nobody else. And the amount of money that they receive, it reached up along with the $150 come up to $430 that Amicia had to pay back to my husband, because my husband requests all his money back. Amicia started crying, says she have no money. She have $200. She had only put money on the card to come up from to Guyana, because I did told her, if you come in here to live, come pull out your money and put it, because I've heard our sister money was hold up and all kind of manner of stuff with that bank. Right? I said, Amicia, how this woman get my number? I am sit here telling you not to have her send anything or nobody else send money to my phone. Amicia turned around and laughing. I called my husband. I said, I just told Amicia, and the money, Amicia had people send money to my phone again. right? As I am saying this to her, I go right away, I take the money out. When Amicia to pay my husband back, Amicia, because my husband said all the tax, everything he needed his money back. When he went to the bank, he add up, it's along with the 150, 430. Amicia only give me $200. I said to her, you know what? I'm going to pay my husband the other 230. However, my husband said, what you paying me is out of our money. Amicia have money, I need my money. Right? Amicia start crying, Miss Beth. Amicia start making me feel guilty, carrying on. My husband said I need my money when I come home. I ain't asked Amicia them for nothing in my house, to contribute to nothing in my house. All I need my money. Right? Amicia turn around and start talking me and lying on my name to her sister, lying to everybody who got her ears to hear. That is like if, oh, she want money from me. Amicia, don't make me go fucking wild this day. Don't make me go wild. Right? Good. Of the lies that you're coming and saying my money done. It's far from done. It's far from finished. I said to her, because I was speaking to my ex-husband, because his daughter was here visiting, I was speaking to my ex-husband and telling him, you don't lie about money because it had something to do with money with myself and him. I said, you know what? When you lie about money, it's going to run away from you. I was speaking to my ex-husband. Amicia took that up and tell her sister, I say no, she lying about money. I got upset and I said, Amicia, you can lie to Sabrina, you can't lie to me. Right? Who tell me say so? She jumped on the phone, call her sister, come here, send me. I said, Amicia, let Sabrina know about all the GoFundMe, and I start rattling my mouth because at that time I've had it. Then is when I start spilling my mouth. And I started to let Sabrina know, Miss Beth, that's when you were on the phone, on the live, when Amicia called Alana, and Alana started lying on me again. And I got upset. My father-in-law came upstairs and he was like, hey, shut this down. Y'all gotta go. And my husband, I called him and he said, y'all gotta leave. No more confusion in my house. But I wanted to be clear. Why are you lying on me?
And we need it to be clear that you never asked for them to leave. It was your husband.
Correct.
Okay.
Because I turned around and begged my husband. And at that time, because of Miss Beth, you aware of all that transpired, my husband have had it. Mm-hmm. These are stuff that happened behind closed doors that I wouldn't share in the public, only if they come and lie on me a fucking game. I will bring it all out. With videos. Because I'm really not doing that. This distraction needs to stop here today, now and done with for. Because it's going to get more messy. This lie need to stop. Tell your cousin, stop lying. Tell your cousin to stop going and spill light to London Star and on Dream platform and all the lies that they're spilling to try to even bash you, Miss Beth. Because me, I got receipt. My whole house full of camera, inside, outside, upstairs, downstairs, that Amicia and Sabrina was aware of because I walked them around and showed them. I even removed some cameras because I don't want people to feel uncomfortable in my house.
I mean, sis, can you also mention the fact that when I was speaking with Sabrina and Amicia, when you were cooking as well? Yeah. So I've shared conversations with Sabrina and Amicia on occasions, have I not? While you were cooking, remember?
Yes. But there were more than one time you did talk to them when I was cooking, right? It was more than one time. And Miss Beth, you always did the same. You did the same as I do. Always give good advice. Always give great advice. Mm-hmm. But you cannot give advice to people who don't want to take advice. You cannot give advice to people who, when you're giving your advice, it is turning around like, oh God, because you're helping me make you want to give me advice. What are you talking about, man?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is sad that the child lost her life. Of course, it's very sad. It is.
Of course it is sad. And
while we're talking about how sad it is, had Adriana not lost her life, Sabrina and Amicia would not have gone to America. It's because of Adriana why they ended up going to America for the first autopsy. Not the first autopsy, for the second autopsy. I stand
It
corrected.
was because of me they came for the second time.
Yeah.
Right? But my problem that I got real upset, Miss Beth. I live a decent life. Yes, we all have our flaws. We all have our... nobody is perfect. We made mistake in life. Right? However, my mistake that were made is not me, caused me to make the mistake. But I still turn around and take accountability. Absolutely. Because that's what God requires of us, to take accountability.
Justice
for Adriana all the way.
All the way.
Whoever can speak it, shout it out. Shout it louder. Don't stop. Don't stop.
No justice.
And I said it here. I said it here. Whether if Sir Brian want to turn around and be brainwashed, because he does get brainwashed. If he want to be brainwashed and come in and swing around, and if Amicia want to allow her cousin to continue to lie, because if she had done the right thing in the first place, I would have never been here. And Alana going around and make it seem about her. This is not about me. This is not about Alana. This is not about Sir Brian. It's not about Amicia. It's about the child. Because if you want to jump out and say, oh, the mother need, oh, there's a grieving mother still. Yes, I myself jump out and say there's a grieving mother still. I myself jump out and said that. But until you know the truth, please just shout. The more people shout, the more you shout, the more God is going to hear. And guess what? Whosoever have to go down will go down, cause it what it will.
Can we stop what, Tintin? Can we stop what? You could be stop this, please. What? Stop what?
They are in America still. They are going back.
Speaking out their truth. Sister Angie speaking out her truth. What do you mean? Stop
so
what?
Who must stop? So when the Alana went out lying, and even text messages that I received, lying on my name, trying to put my husband, didn't Ailey drag my husband enough? Didn't Angela with the 2N drag me and my husband enough? So who was correcting? Now I come to really speak.
Getting to join.
Who was correcting for me? Who was correcting the lies that were told on me? Who feels it knows it? Who was correcting the lies? Who correcting that, oh my God, Dr. Todd is for this family, but yet they jump out endorsing Win? Who correcting those shit?
No, they're not homeless. They are not homeless. Amicia's
no, they're not. Oh my God, no, they're not homeless in the US. Amicia have her brother living here.
Okay, for the records, they are not homeless.
No, let me make it clear. Initially, we were supposed to take them down to New Jersey on Saturday, on New York on Saturday.
Ginger, no, they are not homeless. They are not, because they... Amicia
no, please. Okay, they are not. I just left Sir Brian yesterday. I just went there by the home there yesterday. They are not homeless. We were supposed to take...
Yeah.
Let me make this, Miss Beth, let me make this clear.
Okay.
We were supposed to take Amicia and Sir Brian and the children down to New York on Saturday, because they are going back very soon.
Adele, you never knew anything. You did not know anything, Adele. Okay, so whoever wants to run with it, you know, you've got individuals that have been targeting you as well. Okay, you didn't know anything. The only people that were privy to information was myself and Sister Snap. Okay,
and Miss H2K, a few of it, yes.
And Fire TV. Okay, Adele knew nothing.
Oh yeah. Right, but other than that, Miss Beth, we were supposed to take them down, so they was gonna spend the 1 week before they go to Guyana. However, after the incident occurred, where you was on the phone, Miss Beth, by video, and you overheard everything, and the lies that Alana was spilling without Amicia correcting Alana repeatedly, where my father-in-law had to come up, and I called my husband had to come out from work. That is how my husband said, because my husband know me, you can wrong me repeatedly. over and over and over. I don't know, like Amicia was making a joke, said I got a unicorn on my forehead, but she was right. Because even though Amicia had wronged me, Alana had wronged me, I still stand up for what is right and say, man, I was telling my husband, man, please let them stay, but I cannot go against my husband. My marriage don't work that way.
Sorry, Sister Angie. Like, Ginger, I don't mind you being here, but the family is not homeless. The family cannot have a property because they are not, residents of the USA, okay? But they are stopping with Amicia's family. So how does that mean that they're homeless? You're trying to give the impression that they're sleeping on the street. I don't get it. How can, if they're non-residents of America, how can they own their own property or even rent a property? How would that be so?
We're not talking about election, but however, let me let you know this, and this is only me. This is only me. Election probably already rigged by the PPP. They're not gonna let go of that oil.
But we're not talking about toxic people. That's how you end up inheriting the toxicity. I don't get it because several times it's been repeated. I'm not understanding what you're trying to say. Anyway, it just comes as a distraction. Carry on, please.
Yeah, so I wanna know who's talk. Anyway, let me don't even start with that and don't even look into the comment. I'm saying, Miss Beg. Yes, but after the incident, my husband, let me say clearly, asked Amicia to leave, not Sir Brian. However, they are one. They are one and they have children. So it was so sad. Myself and Sir Brian hugging up on the children. We hugging up at the school, crying at the school when I had to pull the kids out of school. And Amicia walk away. I didn't even do Amicia anything. From the starting to the end, not even a thank you. I don't care. But I didn't do you anything but speak the truth. I'm telling you, you need to tell your cousin to stop lying on me. Your cousin is causing a problem and getting into your head and manipulating you because she does not want even you to see the receipt. So if this all concerning and started pertaining to the receipt. So all those who were picking up for Alana and jumping around and running about Alana, it is the receipt. And by the way, Alana ain't gonna like me because you just met me and want to clap my butt. You want to lick out your tongue on me in my house. I have no problem with lesbian, but I ain't one. Don't mess with me with that shit. Don't come around me with that shit. Every God living day in my home, you got to talk about my butt and my shape and my hip and my this. I ain't one. So, Miss Beth, with that being said, I have nothing more.
Is she back again? Oh, God. London Star. Why don't you hold your live? Go on your live and listen in and, you know, do what you do best, please. For goodness sake. Annoying, man. Yes, like I done, Beth. The different things, I think you're in your feelings, London, because obviously, you know, you never had as much communication with the family as I did. All right?
That's not appropriate to reveal about your family. Let me let this person know this.
And also Snap did at some point she had was privy to information, okay? More than you. Perhaps that's what is wrong, because you never had the opportunity to. And so did HTK, and so did Fire Feelings TV. All right? So I'm sorry it wasn't, you know, you having the communication with Sir Brian, Amicia, and Angie. All right? There's nothing I can say or do about that.
It is not Trouble in Paradise about money. I'm just here to clear the confusion. I'm here.
Hasn't been blocked. She's just been muted because at the end of the day, she's going to keep flapping her gums and causing a distraction. I'll just mute her. You know, at the end of the day, yeah, I can do what I want. London Star can hold her lives again and do what she wants to do on her live. This is my platform, Befo. Okay, so if London doesn't like it, she can shift. Yeah,
Miss Beth.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
London Star is messy.
Okay.
Just ignore her. She's young, and London Star gotta do stuff to get content. However, I am not here for content. I'm not here for London Star. I'm not here for the back and forth. I'm not here. You could have even been my friend if you are going to lie, if you are going to be messy, if you're going to be confused. If you're going to be confusing, however, I will tell you like it is. I will tell you like it is.
London, go.
I have no time for London Star. There is nothing London Star can say that can cause me to feel any way because I don't know her. She does not know me. She have to make money, so she gotta do what she gotta do. She gotta birds of feather flock together. You are the company you keep, so maybe you clapping roti with Alana, so you gotta be on Alana's side because your pay probably long. So I ain't gonna go back and forth with London Star.
Oh God!
You vexed the family didn't want to know you.
Why is this woman? Why is she so much in her feelings? Huh? Why is she so much in her feelings?
Because I never called her. She don't know what go on behind closed doors.
Gosh. She's so in her feelings.
I come against spirit of distraction right now in the mighty name of Jesus. Holy Spirit, take the wheel. Take control. I don't have any time with this young lady, Miss Beth. Don't even look into the comments, by the way.
Yeah,
that's what I barely.
You know when people want to throw you off guard, so that's really what she seems to be doing. But you know
we are doing a live on London Star. Want our name? She wanted us to keep mentioning her name, London Star, London Star. She's a leech, like Ailey and Angie with a 2N. So you know, leech just want to latch on. But listen, girl, I got enough flesh. So if you think you're gonna latch on, I'ma click you straight off. Right? Because you can go ahead and say anything you want to say. It has nothing to do with me right now. Okay, let me shut this down right now and get to finish and end this, Miss Beth. My reason for coming on here is to clear the lies that were spilling about you, clear the lies that were spilling about me, straighten all the lies that's going around about this money that has been going around on both Ailey's side and Angela with the 2N side and everybody else. My focus areas, justice for Adriana. If Adriana parents want to do what they want to do, yes, you got to do what you want to do. That's you. That's your child. But guess what? Continue shouting justice too. Don't just say it. Continue shouting it and mean what you're shouting. Right? Mean what you're shouting. Throw the distraction away. All of the other naysayers and all this stuff, distraction. Throw that aside. Moreover, Dr. Todd is the attorney for Adriana Younge matter. Right? Dr. Todd is the attorney. He is running with a party. Right? He's running with a party. And here, representing your child. Your child. And you gonna follow the wall. Money. What, something happened? Were you given something to come and endorse? Mohammed? Was Sabran pushed? Because I know he pushed. Because if I tell y'all, don't go and send nothing pertaining to no political party. Why are you getting involved in political party? Y'all in Guyana to vote? But anyway, even though I said that, I did say y'all have choices. Dr. Todd has never communicated with Ailey. Dr. Todd don't have time for that. He will never come publicly and say that because he don't even know who named Ailey. I'm the one who showed Dr. Todd and let Dr. Todd know that this woman Ailey has been saying that she has been speaking with Dr. Todd. Ailey has been speaking with an associate, a friend of Dr. Todd, whose name is Joshua. However, I cannot say I would be judging if I said what was said during Joshua and Ailey and Francis, their communication, because even to Francis, I hear he just come and say some stuff, and I just look around and watch myself like, where you get this information from? I saw him had a live with Ailey. I'm like, where did he get this information from? Even to Amicia tried to reach out to get number to contact Francis, because you can't go ahead and tell Ailey, go ahead and speak on this. Ailey, go ahead and speak on this. What do you know? Who giving you Francis Bailey information? And yes and no, and let me commend you. You did a great job in reporting a lot on Adriana's Younge case. But however, don't fall in the same trap that I did, Francis. I fall in a big one where Ailey is concerned. Because if I give you receipt on the set day you send the money to me, what other receipt do you need from the family? You didn't send the money to Amicia. You didn't send it to Sabrian. You sent it to me. I delivered the money where it had to go. So what receipt you keep bogging down the family for repeatedly? So please, Dr. Todd is a very respectful man. All those who thinking and wondering to know if he give Ailey any information, just ask yourself this one question for me. Why would an attorney of that nature and that caliber give information to a content creator? Make it make sense for me, please. Before y'all ask this question, if Dr. Todd speak to Ailey, make it make sense. Why would Dr. Todd give information to a content creator who he does not know? So I don't understand why Ailey going around saying she spoke to the attorney. She spoke to the attorney. I am the one who showed Angela with the 2N picture to Dr. Todd and inform him of what was transpiring in the media. I'm the one who film him with Ailey going around saying that she spoke to him and all this kind of stuff. Right? Ailey need a lawyer letter from Dr. Todd. I'll talk to Dr. Todd about that. For keep going and saying that she spoke to him. This is not an ordinary case. It's not a joke. A child is no longer with her. It is no joke. However, Alana Trotz will have our bank subpoenaed. Alana Trotz will be subpoenaed. Because at the end of the day, if money go to you, all that money need to be accounted for, because Adriana have siblings. So if you're running and you want to run, you're going to get more things to run in the media, because I'm going to bring it right back in the media just because I want to be transparent. So if you think I am finished, and I told you already, Amicia and Sobrian cannot stop me. With the legal part of it, with Angie, Angela with the 2N, all those legal part of it that is coming, y'all cannot stop me. Nobody can stop me but God.
Somebody's asking Angie, why don't you stay out? Stay out of what? If her name's been brought into it. What do you mean by that, Miss Geordie Purdy? What do you mean? Why should Angie stay out if her name is involved in it? Would you like to respond to that? How is she going to stay out of it if her name is part of it?
I said I am going to stay out of like, normally anybody I heard say anything negative about Adriana, I would normally come on fire feelings. I would normally talk, give a rebuttal. Like I said before earlier, I did come after you, Miss Beth, London Star. I did come after Snap Ministry, which I did apologize to you all because I did not do my homework. So I was listening to what was being fed to me by Ailey. Right? However, I am staying out now. In terms of if I hear any bashing of Sabrian, Amicia, name anything, I will no longer defend anybody. I am not God. I never was, never will be. So I am now saying I am pulling back Me, Angela, Angie, Camille is pulling back and separating myself from defending or talking anything about Sabrian or Amicia. However, a child died. They should have never bring it in the public spotlight. Moreover, yes, it's my family child, my cousin's daughter. So where it comes to me pertaining to continue with Dr. Todd, yes, I will talk. I will stand up for justice for Adriana 1,000,000 times over. Yes, I did pick up for Alana. Oh, yes. Listen, we all learn from our mistakes at a time. Even though I know behind closed doors certain things about Alana, that is not of me to come and let the public know that. However, if you mash my corn and lie on me, I will come and speak the truth. Let us come and air it out in the public, because Alana is the one who go first in the public and lie on me. Alana went to different platform and lie on Miss Beth. London Star trying to say Miss Beth have no authority to speak on the family, so I have to set that record straight, because yes, she do. She does have authority to speak on the family. However, London Star is really upset because a lot of things that Miss Beth is aware of, she is not. Miss Beth is an elderly woman who have fought for justice pertaining to the social service with her grandchildren. She know what it is to fight for justice. So real, recognize real. But however, don't get me wrong, all that I'm saying, Amicia know the truth. She know I never wanted any receipt. She even said that to Alana, but yet you're texting Alana lies. Yet you are not correcting Alana lies. Whatever I am responsible for, I will, if I am wrong, I will take the full accountability of my wrong and my actions. That's what God requires of us.
Who wants a medal? Sorry, Sister Angie. Who wants a medal? I don't want anything, you know. So if you're referring to me, I don't need no medal. All right. I didn't ask Sir Brian to make me speak on his behalf legally, or Amicia. I never asked for that. Okay, so if you're referring to me, all right, and I didn't beg for it either. The lady in the box, Sister Angie, who's related to Sir Brian.
What happened with me?
I mean, if you're referring to the lady in the box, let's clear up who the lady in the box is. The lady in the box is Sir Brian's cousin. Okay, so that's who the lady in the box is. All right. Just got here. Block them. Okay. All right.
I must say, I am sorry it had to come down this way, but Alana, blame yourself for all of this. Because if you had sent Miss Beth money back to her, Miss Beth talked to you the entire day. You had already spent the money. Right? And instead of you, okay, Miss Beth gave you the opportunity to come up, you did not come up. But instead of you doing that, you took the next day to go and spill further lie. More venom. More venom. You're a grown woman. You have children. What example are you setting?
And I
more venom.
Sorry, Sister Angie, I do want to make it clear. While I was doing my live, towards the end of the live, I saw the money in my account. Okay? I saw via PayPal. The money was returned to me. Okay?
Miss Beth.
Yes, Sister Angie.
I want the public to know this. Amicia only gave Alana 41,000 out of 50-something thousand. Right? Then on Alana, not Amicia, sorry, Alana did give Amicia that. Then on the Zelle, Miss Beth, you and Miss Snap were on the live. we were all on WhatsApp when Alana was lying to us, stating that she gave Amicia 2,000 here, she paid 700 here for the salon. Didn't Amicia corrected that and said that's a lie? Alana never gave her those money. She paid for those things. Then Alana now turned around and only took them to the bank and pull out only $1,500 from her Zelle and said that she only received $3,000 throughout Adriana all story when it was very hot. Or you receive only $3,000. So if you receive $3,000, all the attorney need is the receipt. Angie, does not need the receipt.
Dwayne, I don't know who you are, so you sent a request. I don't know who you are, I'm afraid. We was waiting for Robert to come up here. I don't know where Robert is. Okay? If you keep sending a request, nobody is coming up. Okay? If you keep sending a request and I don't know who you are, I'm going to block you. Please stop sending a request. All right? Please stop.
Before they send a request, why don't they type in the comments stating that who they are?
Who they are, exactly. HTK wants me to play a voice note. Is it okay if I play it?
Yes, please.
Okay. This is from Touch of Class. HTK wants me to play this voice note. Okay, so I'm playing that. She's live streaming. Otherwise, she would have come up herself. Okay, so I'm just the messenger on this occasion. Okay, so the volume is up. Okay.
To send this voice note, and this is to the audience. This is HTK from A Touch of Class on YouTube. I am more than saddened that this is what is having to happen. But I believe in giving everybody a fair chance to defend their name when their name is slandered. Everybody else has had their say. Everybody else has had their opinions, and everybody else has been able to speak. And I do not understand why it is that the audience is trying to silence Angie from speaking her truth when her truth has been represented by everyone else except her. Now, I heard that my name was being dragged by London Star and the rest of them. And to think that instead of trying to communicate like sensible women, their idea of defending whatever it is that they're defending is to call people out of their name shows the level and standard of immaturity of that group of women. I'm not going to engage with them because, as I said, I don't deal with low vibration communication with these people. But what I will not have is anybody trying to tell me how to facilitate somebody's freedom of speech. I will only stand on the side of truth and justice. Now, when it comes to justice for Adriana, I am loyal to nobody but that child. And if it's a matter of exposing corruption, I don't care who the corruption is about. It will be exposed on my platform. So who not like that? Bite it. But some of you people need to stop being so secretive about nonsense when you are allowing somebody's name to be dragged through the mud and not giving them a fair chance to represent themselves. And that is all I have to say. If people are saying this is not about Adriana, this is about baga and gossip, you all made it about baga and gossip when you facilitated those discussions to begin with. A woman cannot have her dignity dragged and she's not given the opportunity to fight back. So this is the result of your actions. Okay? You all have accountability. As a matter of fact, we all have accountability in this. So let the truth come out so that when the dust settles, people can go back to focusing on the important matters. Some of you are so caught up in your hatred for all kinds of people instead of focusing on the facts and the truth and letting the right overshadow the wrong. Instead, you're willing to silence the right just so the wrong stories can go out because it feeds your narrative. People with dignity and ethics do not do this.
Okay. That's the end of the voice note. That is HTK of Touch a Class on YouTube. Wanted to have her say. The reason why she did not enter the box is because she is live streaming on her platform. Okay, that's why. All right. And perhaps if you go on to her YouTube, you can go and ask her the questions that you're typing in the comments pertaining to her. All right. That's what I suggest you do. She asked me to play the voice note, and that is what I've done. Okay.
Thanks, Miss. Thanks to HTK. HTK also was privileged to know a few stuff going on behind closed doors that persons don't know about, right?
And fire feelings too. And
yes,
and
Carlotto.
Yeah, and Carlotto.
I did defend Alana like these people don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Here I am. Let me tell you how I am. I never I'm on the phone. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Yes, I am a person like this. Since I'm going to school, I never like bullying. I never like people take advantage. However, I did some things that, like London Star and them do. Air story from one side early on in my life. But you see now, this stage I'm at in life, and now that I come to know more about what God requires of me, to hell with anybody else. So I'm hearing certain things about you and you're coming to me. I ain't running in and jumping in nobody's affairs. If you're coming to me to say, this body's saying this about you, well, please, if you can help talk on my behalf, once I know a few, I will stand up and defend you. I will stand up and defend you. However, if I turn around and hear you doing nonsense, I'm going to tell you you're doing nonsense, man. You cannot only like me when I'm defending you, and when you're doing wrong things or saying wrong things, and I am telling you behind closed doors, you are getting upset. How is that right? You tell me. I want anybody to tell me. How is that right? That I can only go and bash people for you and correct people for you, but when you are doing your wrong, I can't tell you you're wrong. You're not accepting you're wrong. So therefore, you're not a fair person. And I only deal with people that is fair. Because when I got depart this earth, even though I will be judged for me, all of that including in it. All of that including in it. The way I spend my days on this earth, what words come out of my mouth, I have to give accountability for whatever word come out of my mouth, because God said that's what he requires of us. Just think for a second, if God created this universe, the same God could have controlled our free will and our knowledge and control everything else. But he leave that to us. So when God ready to judge us, he judge us straight and clear. So we all got to be straight and clear. My mother gone, dead gone. God rest her soul. My father, any family member can talk. I have family members that don't like me because of what? I come into you straight. You think I gonna mix up? You think I gonna come and join in with you and your wrongdoings? It's not about what transpire on this earth, it's what transpire after I depart this earth. What transpire with my soul and where my soul end up. So I ain't give a damn. It could be my children, my husband. I could love you to the moon and back. You wrong, man. You're wrong. If I am wrong, call me out. If bring it on public, I gonna complain. Once I know, yes, yeah, you know what, that was wrong. I gonna say, you know what? I have nothing to say. I am so sorry. Yes, I was wrong. I agree with you. I was wrong. I was wrong. But don't go around and come around and go around and lie and all this kind of thing. Don't do them things, man. Speak the truth. Speak it now. Cause it what it will. He who hide the wrong he does the wrong thing still. You know what's mankind problem? It's like they're frightened to ruffle some of the friend feathers. Afraid to ruffle your friend feathers. You have to give constructive criticism. You have to be a fair person. Give constructive criticism. You could save a life. You can save people from going to hell. Don't look for no friendship and oh, because you're my friend, I don't want to tell you when you're wrong. To hell with it. I come here alone. I'm leaving here alone. I will tell you you're wrong. Ask anybody who know Camille, who know me. I don't look left nor right. I have friends in all area of life, all walks of life. I have friends. I have friends who are judges and magistrate, and I am telling them, attorney general. I have friends who are lawyers, all type of friends. And when you hear they open their mouth next to me and once I say something wrong, you put your pot on the fire, it will cook. Camille will tell them they're wrong. And once I said it and I get it off my chest, we good. I don't do back and forth. So Miss Beth, with that being said, I just want to thank you very much for allowing me and giving me the opportunity to use the platform. Because like I said, I only have TikTok just because stuff was sent in to me.
Okay, no problem, sis. That's fine. Could you just respond to this question here? So how did HC know about the Zelle and GoFundMe money Alana kept that could have only come from Camille?
No. It is HC who made me first aware of the Zelle and the GoFundMe that Alana had kept. Also, it is HC who made me aware of the GoFundMe that Angela with a 2N had set up. So when HC brought this to my attention, I did call Amicia and I brought it to Amicia's attention.
Okay, so undercover shush, I hope that's answered that question. Is there any other quick questions quickly before we allow Sister Angie to come off this live? Okay, and it was Sister Angie that requested to me to provide my platform for her to come out and speak because she does not do this. Are there any other questions you want to ask? I've been on here from 8 o'clock, so I think that, and Sister Angie's been the one that's been talking because she needed to speak her truth. Okay, are there any other questions? And there have been people behind the scenes listening intensely to this live, okay? From what Sister Angie said. Okay? And just to confirm, contrary to what is being said, I have had the consent from Amicia and Sir Brian and Sister Angie to speak on behalf of the family. All right?
I will not speak on if we're going to pursue. Well, not we, because I'm alone right now. I'm going to do this alone because Adriana got to get justice. However, I'm not going to speak on whether if we're going to respectfully, I'm not going to speak on whether if we're going to pursue the case with the pathologist here. That those are very, 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 very important and indoor information that I would not divulge. I'm sorry, I cannot answer that question for you.
So has everyone fallen out now? Is there nothing anyone can do to make this better? Communication.
I don't have any. Myself, I just leave my cousin yesterday. I just spoke to Sir Brian yesterday. However, it looked and seemed as though Amicia have a problem with me because of my mouth. And when I said my mouth, I ain't gonna hold nothing. And maybe Amicia also got upset because she didn't want me to let Sabrina know of the money. So I did let Sabrina know of the money in front of her, because you guys are one now. I do not think you should have secret. And it's because he had heard about it before and the question asked. So after what I heard, Alana lying and how Amicia was operating with her cousin, I decided, if you're going to be for your cousin and you are going to lie to your husband for your cousin, who Sabrina mentioned to his wife, he does not want her to talk to Alana anymore. So I did turn around and I let Sabrina know, and I did not talk behind Amicia back. I talk in front of her face. She took offense to that. That is up to Amicia. She took offense to every shit. I don't give a damn. I don't know why she don't want him to know about the money, but right now she's telling him that they don't have any money. It's done. It's broke. And she even said to me, you know, I gonna go and write a letter and show everybody of my list that all the money was spent. No, don't write the letter. If you pay the funeral parlor, bring the funeral parlor receipt. Once you give out money, you gotta collect a receipt in your hand. Isn't that so? Show Sabrina the receipts and bring the receipt out. And the money wasn't given to Amicia alone. The money was given for Amicia, Sabrina, and those children. I don't owe AC no apology. AC owe me an apology. If y'all go back, don't listen to what AC talk and the narrative how she spin. You can take a message on a voice note and spin it how you want to spin it. AC owe me an apology. London Star can go on how much live she want to go on. I call for everybody to come up here. Alana, Amicia, Amika, Sabrina, come up. Let me end this today. Because this shit that going back and forth is a distraction every day. End it today. End it now. Bring the truth out now. Done with it now. Let this child get justice.
Justice for Adriana.
Forget about everybody else and who want to get money and who want this. Let this done now.
Yes, it was Mirror, and yeah, I know that, you know, if they want to go, I suggested that London go onto her own platform and do it. So if that's what she's doing with Ginger, that's fine. Don't really care. It's not going to stop. I can assure you, it won't stop her. So let her continue.
Miss Beth, somebody, the message went up. Sorry, the message went up. Somebody said HC said I'm living in an apartment and something about my husband.
Oh, yeah, well.
Yes, it's a big lie. I own properties. I own estate. I own properties.
There's just so much. There's just so much.
And myself and my husband is happily married. We never had one argument one day. I am the one with a little loud mouth. I'm a little rude. And not in a bad way. I'm a rude to my husband in a little jokey way. Miss Beth can bear witness of that. Which he does not take me on. Because all I'm getting, isn't my wife so beautiful? That's all I'm getting. He does not take me on. My husband is not a Caribbean, so he don't really understand my Caribbean, you know, my joke that I make, certain thing. I fill him in a little. But yeah, I have a God give me triple for my trouble when he gave me my husband. That's my soulmate. That's my partner. Oh my God, I love him dearly.
Angie lives about a supermarket in HC. Yeah. So, guys, at the end of the day, right, I don't care how much people want to, especially buying dreams, okay, that message me to ask me whether I can help him out with some court fees, okay? And yes, I did. I did say to him that pertaining to Alana, all that she was saying was not what it cracked up to be. Okay, yes, I did say that. But Mr. Buying Dreams, that's got a very loud mouth and very disrespectful to women, okay? And I think he was upset because he came on my platform, as he usually does, quite loud. And obviously he addressed Angie as gal. And I said, she's a grown woman. There's no need for her to be addressed like that. And I think he's been upset based on that. And I really don't care. Okay?
I think he's been upset as well, Miss Beth. When I also came on your platform and corrected him, I let him know on the day when you all were on the live, the day before the wedding, when I was cooking, I let him know that, listen, that I took that as a joke, right? Because he was talking about my butt and how thick I am. It's a joke. I understand that. But that was for that day only. However, I'm a very respectful woman. I am a married woman. I am a lady, not a girl, and I have children. You're not going to come and call me that thick thing and that thick woman. Oh, no. And all those who want to go on Buying Dreams platform and sit and allow him to disrespect me or anybody or you or any woman, please remember, if he can do it to me, which I don't know if he did disrespected me on his channel. Let me make that clear. But if he can do it to me, your time is coming. Okay? Your time is coming. Just remember, you can take the pig out of the mud, not the mud out of the pig. So with that being said, Miss Beth, I want to thank you very much. I want to thank the audience who have been listening to this live. Thank you all for taking time out from your busy schedule to listen to me to set this record straight. If, however, I am done here, if there's any corruption or confusion that I am airing, or any lie, Satan is the father of all lies. Please do not give the devil no avenues to come into your life. However, there are persons who have been availed themselves to be used by the devil and who have been sold out for the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if you do that and you lie so much, like Alana, tell your lie become truth to you, you become a pathological liar because your own cousin said so. Right? Don't go around and tell the people them, why weren't you at the wedding? Why weren't you at the engagement? Why weren't you invited? Tell the people them everything. Tell the people why you want sex.
Why did you want
sex to Brian?
Yeah, why did you want to sex the bride? That's the one that shocked me the most. Wow. Why would you want to sex the person that your cousin is getting married to? Why would you want to do that? Jeez.
Correct. Well, Amicia did say that they had, Alana had something against the family.
Angie, you've handled yourself. You're welcome. I mean,
Thank you.
You may end up being invited onto Miss Star's page, but you know what? The truth needed to be put out there. She's in her feelings. Okay, it's not my fault. It's in her feelings that I've been given authorization to speak on the family's behalf pertaining to certain things. Not everything. How can I? But certain things. I myself have spoken with Sir Brian at Angie's home while she was cooking dinner. I've spoken to Amicia. They were there. So this has happened on 2 occasions. So Sir Brian knows of me, hence why he signed a documentation giving me authority, and also Amicia. So they do know of me. Okay?
Thank you very much, A Touch of Class. Before you end your live, please, I just want to let London Star and everybody else know, if you want to help with justice for Adriana, please, as you're streaming your live, please go out and give great and very good advice to Sir Brian and Amicia. Please advise them correctly. They need direction. They need guidance. Please pray for them. And that's all I can say. You want to continue with whatever lies and whatever, go right ahead. You will be judged. I ain't going to come and run out back and forth with every nonsense that I hear. I don't live like that.
But the thing that I need to say about all of this, though, right? And I don't care how they feel about it, and I'm going to say it here. Why is it you need to make everybody your content? If you're so about justice for Adriana, why, on your platforms especially, are you not speaking about Adriana? Why are you not doing that? Why are you so interested on everything else? Never mind about me, But why are you not talking about Adriana? Why is it that when you hold your lives, why are you not talking about Adriana? Why do you not once mention justice for Adriana? Yeah? The host, Miss London Star, who has obviously had back and forths, and I've been included. I'm not saying that I'm innocent here. I've been along with that. But what I'm saying is, I myself have said when I've been on here or I've been on other people's platforms, I've always said justice for Adriana, the right and safe way. I have said that. And there's people that I know of my lives and have heard me say that. Justice for Adriana, the right and safe way. Okay? But I've never heard it on those people's lives. It's either been about Haley, and now I've joined. But you know what? I don't care. As long as at the end of the day, the family have given me the authorization until they say, you know what? We don't want you to speak out further. That's it. And even when me speaking out, it's only going to be on certain things. Because I do speak to Sister Angie a lot, and it's not even just me. Fire TV speaks to things. So we normally have group conversations talking about certain things. All right? So I hope that clears the matter. I'm not looking for any accolade. I was asked, especially maybe based on my age. I don't know. All right? I never begged for it, but it was obviously Sir Brian.
Wow, that was a lot, my graduates. That was an absolute lot. And I think it's appropriate that we end that stream now. Now they can tidy up their in-house matters, etc., because now it's about what's happening between the TikTokers and all of that, which I have no interest in. It's really about justice for Adriana, and all these distractions does not help to bring things to fruition, move the case forward. But when you have a simmering volcano, it has to erupt. And Angie has been dragged. She has been lied on. When I tell you people that I have seen the files, I have seen the evidence, trust and believe. I would never put myself out there on behalf of anyone unless I have the evidence. And a lot she is holding back. Trust and believe she's holding back. So when we're talking about justice for Adriana, it's not about the gossip, it's not about the pasta. It's about really let's bring the case to the fore. As I said, that interview with Francis and Haley Comet yesterday was fantastic. It should be listened to on repeat. Now I do understand that it's not gonna be okay, you have to rewatch because we're just rounding up now. It's gonna have to be a case of us sitting on tender hooks now. We're trying to find out what the results of the Guyanese elections are. I am certain that that's gonna come out fairly soon. But if the PPP wins, trust and believe this is all gonna just get swept under the rug. Anybody else but them. But let's see who the people of Guyana decides, right? A lot of us on my platform, we may not be Guyanese, but our passion for this topic was about protecting children. My whole platform is about the Purple Heart movement. I have always been the Purple Heart warriors out here. When it comes to kids, I don't play. And when this story hit us, it hit us to the core because we saw the blatant injustice. You understand? We saw the blatant injustice. And this is what we need to realign ourselves with. But once all this mess is out, it's out. The truth is out there. There is nothing else. Anyhow, these family members come forward again with their mess and their lies. We're not business about them TikTokers and the crap that they're going to say because they're going to chat, right? And they're going to drag because that's all they're good for. They're not good when it comes to reasoning. They're just good when it comes to dipping up on the people, cussing what people look like, and all that crap. Low vibration. Trust and believe if the family members come out and try to malign Angie's character, the files are going to drop. The smartest thing you people can do who are related or parents of Adriana is to focus on the case and stop all your crap. Anyway, if you have made it thus far, please remember to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Like the live, share the live. It's a long one, but I do believe that this is the only platform that has caught it from beginning to the majority. So there are many who will want to hear who have missed it. Yeah. Do share the live. And if you're new to my channel and hit the subscribe button, you need to also click the bell twice. So you see those little lines around it. So you are notified whenever new content drops. Please, before we go, light up the chat with the purple hearts and say justice for Adriana, because that's what we want. This is your girl, Head Teacher K, and I'm out.